What up, Okie Dean? What up? Who's that? Denise Goodwin. What's up with you? Glad that you can make it here today. We're gonna start with my song because I gotta get an intro. I gotta get my intro song in before I start the show. I'm sorry, but I gotta get my intro song in.
If I could go dreads, I go dreads for this one. Shout out to Legend E40. Hey, I'm in the bay with it. Yeah. This right here is a slapper. Yeah. Come on. This right here is a slapper.
Where's my phone at?
This right here is a slapper. Yeah. This right here is a slapper. This beat is my bitch, I'm a pimp. Slapper. I'm in the club trying to fuck something after. Real trap nigga sell a perk to a pass.
I'm like this type of shit.
I'ma find something bad.
I'm like this type of shit.
Nigga, I'm a tagger. Ain't a nigga in this game that wanna battle. I'm a king on the throne in my castle. She get freaky with the body in the capsule. Beat banging like 96. But I never snitch like a 6'9". Pull up in a 6'4". Going up the motherfucking west side. Crips riding with me like it's 92. New J's on Carolina blue. Get into the bag like I'm Uncle Scrooge. Yeah, I've been through a lot and got a lot to prove. This right here is a slapper. 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 This right here is a slapper.
Bustin' the dough like purple, nigga smoking purple. Pull off in my whip, scream.
What's up, Blue Sky Mom?
This body and bang her, man, she wear a girdle. Put the condom on my dick because the bitch is fertile. Beat slapping like E40. Only got my little floating on it. You know we want it. LA shit. West Coast, we stay lit. Volume 10, nigga stay with the pistol grip. 2 chains on my neck, no titty boy. Like a beat out the ring, like my name was Roy Jones. Take that, Sean Combs. And if she ain't fucking, she could catch a Uber home. No dreads, but go dumb with the ball head. Boys got a high success rate like the feds. Throwing the towel, y'all little dogs, bow wow. And I'm a big dog, get you up like puppy chow.
This right here is a slapper. 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 This right here is a slapper.
I'm on my shit, I ain't feeling myself. Yeah, I keep a bad bitch on my hoes top shelf. Like my nigga said, this right here is a slapper. Look for it in your baby mama favorite recipe spectrum. Go stupid, go dumb. I don't give a bitch nothing but hard dick and bubble. From the Bay to LA, all my niggas getting rich. Do the hawk on the horn, just sauce on my bitch. I made it one time. Swing a Benz like a Hyundai. Rolling up tree like bonsai. Nigga, what's beef to a small fry? I get on a bitch heels like fungi. Catch me at the side show blowing gas tank on paper plates on the tip it tycoon. All my niggas do is sumo. Niggas mad cause they bitch wanna kick it like judo. Coach.
This right here is a slapper. 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 This right here is a slapper.
This is the most ghetto-ass background in where I ain't got my studio set up shit, because this is not my studio go. My studio gonna go in my room, but this is my living room. I ain't got the studio set up, so I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let people know I'm alive, and this is not a voiceover. This is not a clone. This is the real me. I had to come on. People ain't saw me the next in a minute or something like that. People, we ain't saw your face in a minute. Come on back. Well, I decided to show my face for a little minute before I get into this video. But the Democrats has lost their damn mind. Look, you got a difference between left and you got a difference between right? Now, when I used to be on the left, I was a old begging, lazy ass, deadbeat ass, and the women accepted that. If you are, and I noticed that if you are a weak ass nigga and you want to mess with a liberal woman or one of these women out here, they will mess with you. They don't want to mess with a nigga that don't have a lot of time. They don't want to mess with no nigga who got a career, an entrepreneur. They want to mess with a nigga who got all the time, beg, sit around the house, and all that shit. Liberal women are some of the most confusing women. No wonder they're not having no babies. No wonder no niggas not marrying them. No wonder they keep on running from nigga to nigga to nigga and stuff like that. Because hold on, what the hell? Don't nobody, how the hell I didn't cut off my ringer? How the hell my ringer not cut off? Boom, there we go. Ringer cut off now. Anyway, I got a very good show for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of stuff. We got all these crazy ass. I don't understand the liberal, right? They will cheer for a killer, right? They would cheer for a killer and things like that. Oh, we like killers and stuff like that. And they will cheer for a baby being aborted. I don't understand the logic of that. Like the liberals cheer and worship the worst shit, right? Like Daniel Penny is a super villain to them, right? But you got the Luigi, right? He's like the new Ted Bundy or some shit. I don't understand this shit where that's going on, right? They praise some of the most stupidest motherfuckers. They praise Saddam Hussein just a little while ago. They just praised Hitler a few months ago, right? They praising the motherfucking terrorists over there, the Akbar and them and shit. They worship some of they fall in love and worship some of the craziest sons of bitches in the world. No wonder why all these motherfucking liberal women is screwed the fuck up. They gotta know what's up with the craziest shit. Oh my God. MAGA, Luis is a coward. He shot the dude in the back. He is a coward, right? He's talking about, look, Luigi say, look, since my back hurt, I'm going to shoot you in the back. I'm pretty sure that was a message, shooting him in the back, because, Luigi had a back thing, from the soccer or whatever he's doing. So he's like, since my back hurt, I'm going to shoot your ass in the back. Pop, pop, pop. So that was a little, a sign of you do unto me, I'm going to do unto you. Pop, pop, pop. Oh. I don't understand Luigi, right? I don't understand Luigi. This fool wanted to get caught. This fool was perfect. This nigga had facial features like the Prince of England or some shit. Like, he kind of like baby Jesus, like the teenager Jesus. Like, where did this fool go wrong? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you don't know if a liberal is smart, he might snap, or if a liberal is on the edge, the loner might snap, or the motherfucking Villa Victorian or whatever they call it might snap. You don't know when these liberals might snap in to get the lighten up shit. You don't know that. These motherfuckers is crazy. These motherfuckers is not insane, right? And of course he was a coward, but I guess liberals like cowards, They don't like the brave. They don't like the man. They don't like the person that stand up for other citizens and stuff like that. Now, the Democrats are always talking about protect your own and stuff like that, and stand up for your rights and stuff like that. So when somebody stand up for somebody else's rights, that's not right. When somebody else fight for somebody else's protection, like Daniel Penny's done, that's not right. But we're going to get into a couple of, we got a couple of videos. I got a couple of videos to show y'all. I got a couple of videos and a couple of stories to show y'all today, right? We're going to get into story number uno. Story number uno. You know what story number uno is? No, I don't know what story number uno is. But I think this nigga Shrekker, whatever this dude's name is, I think this dude is starting to turn. It's starting to turn. Did I do this damn video already? Oh, no, I gotta do it. It's starting to turn MAGA, right? A lot of these dudes are starting to turn MAGA. A lot of these dudes that's on, like the Stephen A. Smith, you never know with him. One day he MAGA, one day he not. You know what I'm saying? One day he for Trump, one day he not. You never know with Stephen Smith. So Stephen A. Smith, his monkey ass don't. Right. But this nigga right here do, right? He tell you the difference between the left and the right. And people are starting to wake up. Him, his co-host, you know what I'm saying? Charlemagne the guy. It's a couple of people that say they was independent are starting to wake up. A lot of these motherfuckers finna start getting invitations to the, start asking for invitations to the Mar-a-Lago. Everybody asking for invitations. Mar-a-Lago is a new hot spot. You know what I'm saying? World leaders, you know what I'm saying? Millionaires. I think Elon Musk is renting out a room in Mar-a-Lago. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Mar-a-Lago right now. Right? It's a new hot spot. I bet the value that went up now. It's worth 18 million. Bitch, it's not worth 18 million on a Monday. Bitch, that shit worth billions of dollars. It's worth 18 million. We gotta devalue the property. Come on. Huh? Donald Trump is a multi-millionaire. Right? But then some of the Democrats are finally starting to get it. They finally starting to come around, y'all. They start finally like, you know what? These liberals had me fooled all this time. I had this passion. I had all this Trump deranged syndrome and all that shit. Now they starting to step away from the party. They starting to see how lunatic these motherfuckers is and why motherfuckers choosing Donald Trump and why motherfuckers choosing conservatism and common sense, right? And why motherfuckers are opening up and when one person open up, then another person open up, then a floodgate starting to open up, and motherfuckers start say, hey man, let me go see what that Republican side is really about. Let me go see what they really hollering. Let me see what they really talking about, right? And the Republicans was supposed to be the party that never reached out to the black folk because they didn't know they was gonna get their vote. But it's the first time that the black folks are speaking and the Republicans are listening. And it's more black people like, oh, hold on, these motherfuckers are listening to us. We was talking about the immigrants. We was talking about the groceries. We was talking about the crime. We was talking about all that shit Donald Trump is talking about, right? We was talking about the gas, high rent, all that, right? So now the Democrats not listening to us and they listening to other people and talking for other people. Now we're not listening to them, right? And he finally get it. There's a lot of Democrats that finally get it. Let's get into it, y'all.
So, look, I've been a populist all along, and what's fascinating to me is how much politics in America has changed. Here's what my left-wing friends don't understand. They think you guys are all MAGA, and MAGA means it's a cult, and you're never going to disagree with Trump. You're never going to disagree with each other, and that you are like their father's Republicans, but you're not their father's Republicans. And so our side, I've been trying to get them to realize that Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, all these folks that take the money, they're not on your side. They're on the establishment side, right?
So why do you think the Democratic Party lost a Rogan, lost a Tulsi, lost a Bobby, lost a Musk, lost a Trump? These guys, why do you think they're losing these names?
Real problem with the left and the Democratic Party these days culturally is we don't want you, we don't want you, we don't want you. If there's a 2% disagreement, we want to cancel you and get you the hell out of here. If the right wing, you agree with them 2%, they're like, oh, welcome in, come to the party. Oh, yeah, come on in, come on in. MAGA base has changed. Okay, that doesn't mean they don't like Trump. It doesn't mean that they're not right wing. But there is a significant portion of the MAGA base now that is, in my opinion, right-wing populists who are actually anti-establishment, actually anti-corruption, actually anti-war. And what I'm trying to tell the left is take the win. Take the win. We've been standing opposed here for 20 years trying to cut the Pentagon.
Oh, damn, I hope I wasn't mute. I don't know when the hell I pushed me down. Was I on mute this whole damn time? I hope I wasn't on mute this whole damn time. I thought I started the damn show. OMG, if I was on mute this whole damn time, right? But Democrats, right? They so confused, right? On basic logic and basic common sense. That's why they losing all their fucking supporters. They don't understand common sense. They don't understand logic. They don't understand, and it is a whole new genre of people coming up, right? All them old Democrats and all that shit, they died off. All them old black Democrats who were stuck in the Democratic way and the Democratic Party and all that old shit, and they died by the wayside. Them motherfuckers grew up. All the Jim Crow era motherfuckers and shit, they all for the die 18 and 19 years old. They saying Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. They don't know nothing about Jim Crow. They don't know nothing about that shit the Democrats talking about, right? All they know is what they see now, is what they experience now. And what they experience now is Donald Trump. And you can't stop that. You can't stop the momentum. You can't stop the energy, right? And then when one person comes, like I say, it's like a floodgate. All of them come, right? Now everybody's starting to see what the Republican Party about. Hispanics, blacks, gays, women. Everybody's starting to say, well, hold on. The Democratic Party is not really listening to me, and they don't give a fuck about what you talk about. They don't want to listen to anybody who have anything different to say about them. They shut your ass out. The Republicans let you say what the fuck you want to say. They may not agree, but they let you say what the hell you want to say, and they encourage you to. They will listen to you, and they will debate with you, and they would come with facts and not emotion, and they would come with logic. Of course, I'm going to roll with a party like that. They don't understand that.
Trying to be anti-war, being getting money out of politics. If people say yes, for God's sake, that's our lost trust.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that.
We're going to get into this next case right here, right? Do anybody remember this case right here? Do anybody remember this shit right here? Before we push play, do anybody remember this a couple of months ago and what happened right here? The craziest shit, right? This is some of the craziest and the funniest shit right here. Do anybody remember this famous moment in dumb nigga history? Who the dude that done this, he got 26 to I think 65 years for doing what he done. Right? 26 to 65 years. He gonna be gone for a long time. Right? And then you know when niggas, when they be talking and when niggas be trying to explain, right? Niggas don't sound right, right? When niggas be lying and shit, right, trying to make up an excuse, like, what happened was, and then you see, that's how niggas be getting caught lying to their girl and shit because they don't even know how to lie right. See, this what happened. Let me explain. See, that's not. See, what happened was, you like, nigga, you was busted. You was busted. You can't even lie right. Nigga, at least you gonna lie right. Well, see, baby, I gotta explain. Let me explain, baby. See the girl, now this nigga on here trying to explain how he not crazy. This nigga like, look, I see all kind of shit, right? I see all kind of shit. Ghosts and demons and shit, but I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. I know I tried to kill the judge, but you gotta listen to me. I'm not a bad person. No, I know I tried to choke the judge out and all that shit, but you gotta listen to me. Black Superman. That nigga didn't fly, right? Hey, I don't understand how the nigga got from the front row to over the motherfucking, to over the judge. That motherfucker like 7 feet. It's built for motherfuckers not to jump over it. But this nigga jumped from no, wait a minute. Look where this nigga jumped from. Look.
Appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because
say something,
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Look. That nigga leap. She saw it coming too. That nigga leaped from the front row to. I don't know why this nigga wasn't in the long jump, the NBA You know what I'm saying? This nigga could have had a career in something else. If this nigga had vertical leap, that motherfucking this nigga could have been in the Olympic medalist. Did you see that nigga? Miss Blackmore. You see that nigga? She saw it coming. She's like, wait a minute. She's like, I know the nigga can't jump from that far. The security couldn't even catch this nigga. Right? They said they had to. Hey, wait a minute. This nigga jumped. Hey, they. He caught their ass off by guard. Hey, wait a minute. That's all they can say. Wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. Pew, motherfucker. Hold it right there. Wait a minute. Don't do it. Like, motherfucker, fuck you. I'm out of here. Huh? That nigga, how the hell? Look, I ain't saw motherfuckers, superheroes fly that damn long, right? It has, I don't know if it was the shoes or what, but this motherfucker flew. Well done, Grasshopper. Get that foolie a cape. Hey, this nigga had a cape. Look, I'm pretty sure on the meme they had a cape on this nigga. Cause this nigga flew. Look at this nigga. Look.
Staying about this fucking.
Look. Whoa. Look, that nigga flew.
Appreciate that, but I think it's time that I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something.
I just get a taste of something else.
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Whoa. Wait, let's get into the reason why the nigga done it. Let's get into the reason why the nigga done it, right? And listen to his excuse. And I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bad guy, but they try to make me out to be a bad guy. The nigga on here trying to explain how he's not a bad guy. Hold on.
Address the court.
Judge, Miss Judge Susan H. Johnson, I don't understand why the state is like really going after my character. I mean, I've always had.
Nigga, wait a minute. You just went after the judge. He said, I don't know why the state is going after my character. And the nigga just went after the judge. Nigga, you just leaped over the front row of the pulpits, nigga, right, to the judge's damn near chamber with one leap. And said, I don't know why they're trying to assassinate my character and why they're trying to go after my character. Nigga, what? The nerves.
Like really going after my character. I mean, I've always had problems since I was a little kid of like psychosis and being in big crowds and always feel like my life is in danger. I didn't know being a young person, even in middle school, elementary school, knowing that like I fear for my safety.
Well, that's why your ass need to be locked up. Cause you feel for your safety and evidently we do too. Nigga, the judge feel for her safety and you feel for your safety. So a jail is a perfect place for you. So you won't have to feel for your safety no more. You ain't gotta worry about it. We'll take care of that. We'll put your ass in a place where you can be perfectly safe away from society. So when I had this ever since I was a little kid, you know, I didn't know I was crazy.
I'm just being me, going to school, growing up, trying to do the right things. I never get tired of trying to do the right things. The state just said that I have no remorse. Like,
you damn right you ain't got no remorse. You don't even know the fucking word. He said the state said I have what is it they say? No remorse. Yeah, that word. Of course you ain't got no remorse. You had all that time to think of remorse in jail. The whole time since you done jumped over the damn bench and tried to kill the damn judge, right? You had all that time to think of the word remorse. And you said they said I don't have that what's that word? Yeah, remorse. You know you don't give a fuck when you can't even say, hey, they said I was supposed to be that word. What? Yeah, they said yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. They said I was supposed to say what? Yeah, I apologize. What's that word? What's that catchphrase? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, this motherfucker don't even know how to this. If he don't know how to say it, he damn sure know how to spell it, right? You, they said I don't. They said I didn't show none of the state say I didn't show no. What's that word? Bing, 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 bing. Remorse for 500.
I never get tired of trying to do the right things. The state just said that I have no remorse. Like, I feel like Judge Johnson, she doesn't know me. I understand she's doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that, but I know that I'm not a bad person, and I'm.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, I'm not a bad person. Who used to say I'm not a bad person? Who catchphrase is that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bad person. Who catchphrase that? If y'all can remember the video, who catchphrase that? I'm not a bad person. Who catchphrases that? Hold on, wait a minute.
I understand she's doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that, but I know that I'm not a bad person, and I'm.
Wait a minute. Who catchphrases I'm not a bad person? Look, I know she got a job to do. I know y'all got a job to do, but I'm not a bad person. Who said that? No, Hunter, hell no. Hunter Biden know he's a bad person. Hunter wrote this book, I'm a fucked up person. The only person think Hunter Biden good is his daddy. He's the smartest man I know. He's the caring, the most loving person. Everybody else think he's a fucked up crackhead child molester. Everybody else, his daddy, the only motherfucker. His mama know he ain't no good. His wife know, his kids know he ain't no good. Everybody know that nigga ain't no good. The only motherfucker saying the fail to realize Hunter Biden ain't no good is his daddy. You be like, nigga, like what the fuck? What do this nigga gotta do to prove he ain't shit? He's the smartest guy I know. That nigga? He did no crime? That nigga? He's overcome his habit? That nigga? They're going after him because of me? That nigga? Come on. Anyway, y'all don't remember who used to say, I'm a good guy, I'm not a bad guy. Y'all don't know who said that? Come on, man. Y'all gotta know that. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Who in the hell said I'm not a bad guy? Who said it? Outlet, who said it? Spider Lily, who said it? Who in the hell said it? Keisha McCoy, who said, I'm not a bad guy. You can trust me. Yeah, I'm finna give it to you. Let me, not Rodney King. We didn't even hear what Rodney King had to say. Rodney King didn't say shit, but ouch. Rodney King didn't get a chance to say, I'm not a bad guy, but you close. What was the next one? Charlie George? You close. The most recent one. What was the most recent one? I'm not a bad guy. Rodney King got his. They beat that nigga till they got tired. They were beating this nigga. They was taking breaks and shit, coffee breaks and shit. Remember drinking Gatorade and shit? Like, man, give me Gatorade. George Floyd, I'm not a bad guy. You damn right it was George Floyd. Remember George Floyd kept on saying it? Hey, you gotta believe me. I'm not a bad guy. You're not? Okay. I'm not a bad guy. You won this round.
I'm thinking, like, even she knows that, but I'm sitting here like she's doing her job, you know? And I believe that you all know that I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person.
I'm not a bad guy.
When I came to court on January 3rd, 2024, I was listening to music. I was in a good mood. I had a stable place to stay. I was trying to get a job. I did not.
Look, who would give a fuck about all of that? Nigga, you jumped over the table. When I came to court that day, I was in a good mood. I was listening to music, you know, and I had just tried to go get a job, and I had ate bacon that day, and that's M&M's, right? And I was on the bus, and I helped this old lady with a bag. You know what I'm saying? And when I helped the old lady with the back, she said, "Huh, here go $1." And I was like, "No, thank you." Right? And then because I was thinking about if I was gonna do something good for an old lady, maybe God was gonna bless me in this courthouse today. Right? So I put extra money in the bus because I didn't pay for my ride. I paid for 2 other people's ride because I thought maybe the Lord was gonna bless me today. Right? Even when I was blessing my food, I said, "Lord, you must have blessed me in this court today because I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. God knows I'm not a bad guy." I told God to tell you, to tell me, to tell you that, to tell him, to tell you that I'm not a bad guy.
Catch any new charges. I'm not a bad person.
I'm not the kind of guy.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I'm not the kind of guy.
I don't understand why the state is trying to prove me as a bad person.
You please. I'm not that kind of guy, Mr. Officer.
I'm sorry if I put that in. I'm sorry if it's some liberals up in here and they be like, "No, this nigga didn't." The disrespect of him. Look, if it's some liberals on here, I mean, when I heard I'm not that type of guy and I'm a comedian, that's all I thought of. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that nigga sound like George Floyd, right there. I'm not that type of guy. You can believe me, officer. I'm not that type of guy. He's trying to convince the judge he's not that type of guy. He trying to convince the police he's not that type of guy. Ain't that a bitch?
Any new charges. I'm not a bad person.
I'm not the kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy.
I don't understand why the state is trying to prove me as a bad person.
You please. I'm not the kind of guy, Mr. Officer. Please.
I understand they have a job to do, but this is just, it's not right to me. You know, I'm not an evil guy, and I just keep going after me. I see spirits. I hear voices. I've been going through this for.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. You're not an evil guy, but you see evil shit. Right? I'm not an evil guy, but I hear voices. I see spirits. Right? Well, nigga, you're not an evil guy. You demonic. And you need to be locked up. Well, it's not me. It's my split personality. We need to lock his ass up too. Huh? If you can't do all this time by yourself, get your split personality to do the rest of the time for you, nigga. But both your asses got to go. You and the motherfucker who you been talking to. Talk to his ass in his prison cell. You got somebody to talk to. Everybody ain't got nobody to talk to in that prison cell. At least you got somebody to talk to for the next 26 years. Huh? At least you ain't going alone. Huh? I hear voices and I see people. Well, all of them going to jail, motherfucker. You gonna see them all. You ain't even gotta put them on the visitor list. All of them going with your ass. Judge, it wasn't me. It was my split personality. Well, their ass can go to jail too. I can't do all this jail. I can't do all this time by myself. Well, do all you can and don't worry about the rest. Judge, I can't do 26 years. Well, do what you can and don't worry about the rest. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the whole 26. That's on you. That's not on me, baby. Yeah. Just do the 26 and don't worry about the rest. Well, I can't do all this time. I hear voices. Well, they can go to solitary confinement with your ass. We ain't gonna feed their ass no extra tray. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this nigga said I'm not a bad person, but I hear demons and I see dead people and shit. Well, maybe you need to put your ass on the 7th sit, motherfucker.
Over a decade now, really since 2000.
Wait.
I hear voices. I've been going through this for over a decade now.
Wait a minute. You've been hearing voices and all this shit over a decade, and your ass not a bad person. Wait a minute. Is you trying to go to the psych ward, nigga?
An evil guy, and I just keep going after me. I see spirits. I hear voices. I've been going through this for over a decade now, really since 2012. You know, and I just feel attacked or just not safe since I was a little kid. And me growing up, I didn't know that I had these problems. In 2022, I came to prison for the first time. I accepted responsibility for my actions. When I did what I did, I committed a crime in 2020 of December. It was 4 years ago. I paid my debt to society. I got out thinking I'm gonna get work. I was really sick and ill. I was very malnourished. I don't complain about things. I don't point the blame.
Well, why the fuck you bring it up and you don't complain about it? I was very sick. I was looking for a job. I was very malnourished. Well, you ain't got to worry about being malnourished no more. We're going to have your ass 3 hots in the cot.
People have done me wrong. I still treat everybody right. And the state just stated that I have no remorse and they feel like I'm a bad person.
I don't believe me, officer. I'm not that kind of guy.
And I just don't understand why are they coming after me like this.
I'm not that kind of guy, man.
But I understand I have a job to do. When I came to court, I know for a fact, Judge Johnson, I met Judge Holtis in 2023 of October, and you know what she told me when she revoked my probation? She said, Mr. Redden, I hope you get the help you truly need. I said, thank you so much, and I meant it. I know for a fact I'm not an evil person. I think all of you guys know that, you know? But I'm not gonna use stuff like me being on camera for my actions, you know? But I know for a fact that I cared about Judge Mary Kay Holtis' well-being. When I left my house that day.
That's why I try to choke the shit out of her. That's why I try to choke the shit out of her. I care about her well-being. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wasn't trying to choke her. Right? I was just trying to see was she all right, right? But because I care for her well-being. This motherfucker tried to choke the shit out of her and try to say I care for her. I'm not a bad guy.
At 8 Rose Circle, I left my keys to my apartment, to my family.
Look, what the fuck? Look. What the fuck did I gotta do anything? I'm not a bad person. Okay. Let me tell you what happened that day. I was going to court and I left my keys. So it's everything else's fault. I left my keys and my ham sandwich on the dresser. And my Tupac CD was scratched, you know. So in the light of all of that, it was a red light, and the turtle was green. Like, what the fuck did he say?
This is well-being. When I left my house that day at 8 Rose Circle, I left my keys to my apartment, to my family, you know. And I got in the car and I came to court doing the right thing. I gave up everything, like in case I.
Wait, I came to court doing the right thing after I done the wrong thing. I gave up to my keys, to my apartment. I done the right thing. I should get some credit for that.
I don't get probation. I was like, well, at least I know I tried. And I'm sitting here talking to Judge Holtis, Ms. Johnson, and I swear I started hearing voices in 2012, really in 2014. I'm gonna make a long story short, but I just want to get the facts out because I don't want the state. I understand they have a job to do, but I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil guy.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I'll roll the windows down.
Man. But I came to court and I'm in a good mood. I'm listening to music on my phone. I'm like, oh, whatever. I remember I about to hug my mom, my foster mother who raised me since I was 11 years old. I hugged her like, just in case I don't brush. You can see it in the videotape yourself. I was in a good mood.
You can see I kissed my mother in the videotape. I was in a good mood until I snapped.
I don't want to be known as a person who has mental illness because those people get attacked. I've heard so many people who have mental illness commit suicide and kill themselves and commit things that they really don't mean. I hope I don't have mental illness. I try.
Wait. How the fuck they commit things they really don't mean? If you commit suicide, your ass meant that. I didn't mean to kill myself. No, motherfucker. That's an accidental death if you didn't mean to. They do things that they usually don't do. And I'm not trying to be mentally ill. Motherfucker said, I'm not trying to be mentally ill. Nigga, me neither. Who in the hell is trying to be mentally ill? I'm not trying to be mentally ill.
Commit suicide and kill themselves and commit things that they really don't mean. I hope I don't have mental illness. I try not to have mental illness.
This nigga said, I hope I don't have mental illness. I try not to have mental illness. What the fuck? Who said Sergeant Mo? Who says that? Sergeant, who says that? I hope not to have mental illness. I try not to have mental illness. This nigga right here.
And kill themselves and commit things that they really don't mean. I hope I don't have mental illness. I try not to have mental illness, you know.
That nigga walked in front of a black cat. That nigga done everything but walked in front of a black cat. He didn't say that. And when I was on my way to court after I listened to my music, a black cat walked past. This nigga said everything but the black cat. He planted on everything else.
I don't want to be known as a person who has mental illness because they get attacked, you know? So I try my best when I'm going through all these problems. Since I was a little boy, like I told you, I didn't know I had these problems until 2 years ago. I was sitting down in prison and I had this dictionary and I was like, oh, that's what that word means. That's what that really means. I didn't know.
What, you mean crazy, motherfucker? He said, I didn't know I had this mental illness until I went to jail and I had a dictionary. And I looked through the dictionary and I saw it. And I said, oh, that's what that word means. So wait a minute. You went all through school. You went all through your prison. You went your parents and all that. It took you to go to prison to read a dictionary to find out what you have. Oh, that's why I've been doing this shit I've been doing. I picked up a dictionary and I found out my mental illness.
And I had this dictionary. I was like, until 2 years of problems. Since I was a little boy, like I told you, I didn't know I had these problems until 2 years ago. I was sitting down in prison and I had this dictionary. And I was like, oh, that's what that word means. That's what that really means. I didn't know that. Oh, stuff has a deeper meaning. You know, like, wow, I never think like this. I was in prison with nothing to do. I did a 12 to 30 months. I did 15 months total and I cleaned up my sentence.
And you learn one word out of that whole motherfucking 12, 13, 14, 30 months.
I paid my debt to society and I got out as a good, productive member of society. I didn't know and didn't want to believe that I had mental problems, you know. I started seeing spirits November 2022. I'm not making excuses for my actions. I'm saying I'm not a bad person. I'm not bad. God, man. Making excuses for my actions. I'm saying I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad guy, man. And I know that I did not intend to kill Mary Kay Holthus. I know I cared about her well-being, Judge Johnson. I'm not a bad guy. You know, I came to court that day and I was talking to her and I told her I never stopped trying to do the right things. I wasn't pointing like, oh, this person did this to me. I deserve a chance of probation. Like, is this not fair? All I see was red and all I heard her say, oh, this, like she said, and I finally watched the whole video. I was standing here in the courtroom with all of you guys.
He's like, y'all my witness. I was standing in the court here with all you guys. Wasn't all you here? All you guys, all the police, all you guys. I finally watched the video and I was watching with all you guys. Didn't all you see it? Right? All you saw the guy. And what happened was I blanked out, but I'm not an evil person. I just heard some shit and I snapped, but I'm not a bad person.
I finally saw the entire video, Judge Johnson. I'm like, I can't believe this. And I wasn't even mad at Michael Lasso. I was like, I commend him on doing for what he did, and everybody in the prison trying to make me hate him and hate the judge, and I'm still trying to do the right thing. They putting stuff in my ear and I can't get away from it. And
who the fuck trying to make you hate the judge and hate the police for you trying to kill the judge and the police trying to stop you? They're trying to tell me to hate him and hate the judge, and they keep putting stuff in my ear, and I'm not a bad person.
But basically what I'm trying to say is everything I've been doing, this is just like, this is not right to me. But like I said, I know the state has a job to do. And basically what I'm saying is I No, I cared about Mary Kay Holtis, to make a long story short. But when I was sitting there talking to her, I swear this has been happening to me since 2012. I saw nothing but red, and I heard her say, I think it's time for a taste of something else. I saw nothing but red, and I don't remember doing anything except for jumping on top of her and doing this to her robe. I was like, why are you doing this to me? That's what I wanted to ask her.
I wasn't trying to choke her out. I jumped over 5 motherfucking rows of the courthouse, jumped over the pew pit, right? Knocked over the flag, right? And I only wanted to grab her and say, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? I just saw red. Y'all may have thought something else, but you know what I'm saying? But I was just asking her a question. That's all. I wasn't choking her. I wanted to ask her a question up close.
I saw nothing but red, and I don't remember doing anything except for jumping on top of her and doing this to her robe. I was like, why are you doing this to me? That's what I wanted to ask her, if I think I know myself, but I'm not really sure. That's the only thing I could come up with. I had 11 months, but I can't really come up with anything.
Well, that's the best you can come up with. It's like, why are you doing this to me? Like he was in jail cell. Like, why the fuck did I do that? You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't trying to kill her. No, I wasn't trying to kill her. If I know myself, I was trying to ask her a question. That's the best I can come up with. 11 months. Nigga, you could have asked somebody for a better excuse than that. You could have paid somebody some noodles and some butthole for a better excuse than that. Say, like, man, like what you gonna tell the judge when you go up and like, man, I wasn't trying to choke her. I was trying to ask her a question. Yeah, that sounds good, my nigga. Use that. That'll get you off right there. Yeah, that sounds good, huh? Yeah, I wasn't trying to choke her. I was trying to ask her a question. Why are you doing this to me? If I knew myself.
I know that I cared about Judge Mary Kay Holtis's well-being. You know? That's all. Thank you.
Well, bye. Anyway, Chicago is getting tired of Tom Holman. I mean, tired of Brandon Adams, Brendan, whatever that nigga, Brendan Johnson, right? And they calling for Tom. Look. Remember a week ago they was calling for Tom Holman and Donald Trump. Come get this nigga. Come make an example out of this nigga. Well, Tom Holman went to Chicago. He pulled up in Chicago like, hey, what? Who up here talking shit? The mayor talking shit, I got y'all. Huh? Who talking? They like, Tom, we want to holler at you. Get these immigrants out of here. Like, I got y'all. If anybody get in my way, I'll lock their ass up. So now you got the black people saying, hey, get these immigrants out of here. You got Donald Trump and Tom Holman saying, okay, we will. And you got the Democrats saying, oh, no, you won't. Oh, no, you not. Oh, we gonna fight. We're not cooperating with you. Right? We don't even want the criminals out. Them motherfuckers can be in jail for any kind of crime in the world. Baby rape, right? Assault on an older woman, battery of their wife, sex with their daughter, attempted murder, drunk driving and crashing and wrecking shit, right? Burglary. Right? They get arrested for any kind of shit, but no, we're going to protect them. Why? Ain't these the motherfuckers you want out of here? Why waste money on probation and you gotta waste money on monitoring? You gotta sign these, I mean, just because they get out of jail, you gotta waste money on court dates and the motherfucker coming back and checking in and the paperwork. It's a lot of stuff to deal with. Just an immigrant is on regular jailhouse probation. You gotta sign this motherfucker somewhere. He gotta get all kind of benefits and stuff. He gotta get, when you are on probation, you are the ward of the state, right? So under the state law, you get special privileges. Right? So the immigrants can go to jail and can come out and get special privileges because they awarded the state name probation. And they awarded the state of California. Did you know that? I don't know how it goes down in Chicago, but that's how it goes down in California. Right? You know what I mean? Immigrants in certain programs and shit like that, you get tuition, you go to all kind of schools and trade classes and all kind of shit up in here for free. For free 99 is that what they say. You ain't got to pay a dime. Come to California, you ain't got to pay a dime. Huh? And they said, we're going to protect you. Come to our borders. We're going to protect our borders with our police. Huh? We're going to protect it. Look, look, the ICE can come up here and they can do a sweep. All the motherfucker got to do on a Sunday is walk down one street and they can make 1,000 arrests right there. Right there. Hey, where your shit at? The motherfucker selling hot dogs and corn and lotion and fucking hot pockets and stolen electronics and shit. They do that shit in New York. Right? Oh, we your license have to sell this shit. And we your license have to be here. I don't have neither one. Come on, hop your ass in the back of the truck. First of all, you came over here legal, right? And you're breaking tax law because you ain't selling you ain't paying no taxes on none of this merchandise you selling out here. Right? So also you evading taxes. Get your ass up out of here. You're breaking two laws, right? You come over here breaking the law and you're still breaking the law. So either we arrest your ass for tax evasion, which is a federal crime, or you get your ass back to Mexico. Make a choice. We're not going to deport you. Make a choice. Huh? You over here breaking the tax. They can make so then motherfucker like, hey man, you can't arrest these motherfuckers for breaking the law. Wait a minute. We arrest Americans for breaking the tax law. You mean to tell me we can't arrest the immigrant for breaking the tax law? We arrested Hunter Biden. We just arrested Hunter Biden. We just arrested the president's son for breaking the tax law. His daddy had to pardon him for doing the same thing this nigga done. Huh? Making money, right? Buying shit and not paying, not reporting the shit, right? So we doing the same thing Hunter Biden doing, hiding this fucking money. Oh, now all of a sudden matter how much it was? I thought a crime was a crime. Huh? Well, the Chicago get mad said, Brandon Johnson, get your ass up out of here. Let's go.
Administration's border czar says it's game on come January 21st.
It was a raucous welcome from a loyal Republican crowd in one of Chicago's most conservative wards. Here, the man charged with executing President-elect Trump's promise to crack down on illegal immigration repeated his plan for mass deportation in no uncertain terms.
Tom Holman says that's the day deportations will start in Chicago.
I love it. I love it. Bring it. We need that. People need to know that this is a country with laws.
He even talked about prosecuting the mayor of Chicago if he stands in the way of ICE.
And all that starts on January 21st. Yeah! And we're going to start right here in Chicago, Illinois.
Whoa! The black people been talking. Oh, that start on January 21st. We're going to start here in Chicago, Illinois. Y'all been hollering the most, right? Y'all got the most black people hollering, get these sons of bitches out here. We're going to start with Chicago, going to move to Los Angeles and go to New York. Then matter of fact, we're going to hit Denver in between. Huh? We're going to make it do what it do, baby. Ohio, your ass is in the top 10. Don't forget that, Texas, you in the top 4. Huh? But Chicago, your ass is the top 1. Let's go, Tom.
More than 50,000 migrants have arrived in Chicago since August of 2022, stretching the city's financial resources and the patience of many of its residents.
Trump and Tom Holman, we need you to please come in Chicago and lock Brandon Johnson up.
We don't have...
they want Trump to use the justice system, right? The use the legal justice system and the Constitution to remove the mayor in the legal way based on the Constitution that now the Chicago people know because of Tom Holman and Donald Trump. They know their mayor is breaking the what? The law. Huh? If he's sheltering immigrants, he do all that shit, he know they breaking the law. So they like, okay, Tom, if they break the law and you come here and he do that shit, arrest his ass. Please, Tom.
Presidents Trump and Tom Holman, we need you to please come in Chicago and lock Brandon Johnson up.
We don't have the money to be supporting so many people coming in at such a great number.
If he try to stop you from coming in our neighborhood and getting these illegals out of it.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson has repeatedly vowed to protect the city's sanctuary status and the migrants that it has welcomed.
We, the Chicago citizens, and we, the American citizens, want this.
Welcoming city ordinance so that we are not giving sanctuary to those individuals who, once they are here, choose to willingly engage in criminal, dangerous activity.
Holman calling on Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker not to impede the Trump administration's deportation efforts, but a spokesperson for Pritzker in a written statement pushing back. Rather than responding to every ridiculous boast from Trump lackeys, Governor Pritzker is focused on what he was focused on during the first Trump term, leading our state with competence instead of chaos.
Border Czar Tom Holman came with a message for the mayor.
We welcome you. Please come to Chicago and make an example out of Brandon Johnson.
Trump, Tom Holman, make an example out this Negro right here first.
They want him to make an example. Hey, let that be the first Negro to go. Let Brandon Johnson make Tom Holman. This nigga gonna be the first nigga to resist. And Tom Holman knew it. He gonna make an example. Think about it. He's concentrating on Chicago because Chicago got the most resistance, right? They are, I mean, far as the mayor, right? Far as the mayor, right? Saying we're not going to allow this, as far as the people saying we need this. So when Tom Holman do his job, he gonna have the Democrats saying, oh no, but he gonna have the people saying, oh hell yeah. Think about what this. He's gonna make a example out of Chicago because Chicago has the most resistance as far as people wanting them out in their community. They have more resistance than New York. They got more than Denver. They got more than Los Angeles. They got more than every other city in America in Chicago. Start with them first and make an example out of them and have the people cheering, right? And do you instead of doing it like Los Angeles or New York or something like that, where you got all these damn liberals like, oh no, we're gonna fight you. No, start in Chicago where the people say, hell yeah, bring your ass in, Tom Holman.
Message for the mayor.
We welcome you. Please come to Chicago and make an example out of Brandon Johnson.
Trump, Tom Holman, make an example out this Negro right here first.
If he tries to stop you from coming in and getting these illegal aliens out of our neighborhood.
Please come here first.
And definitely don't forget about Pritzker as well.
The people at Chicago's Resurrection Project deeply concerned about the community they serve, which includes the Dreamers, the hundreds of thousands of children nationwide who were brought to the U.S. by their parents.
Folks are fearful about the mental health implications that this may have on their children.
Ere Rendon says the best defense is for immigrants to know their rights.
What rights? What fucking rights? When the fuck do they get rights? Like Donald Trump said, as soon as they cross the border, they get judges and lawyers and all kind of shit, right? Under the Biden administration. When the fuck do they start getting rights? They get more rights than us. Oh, your rights. What rights? They got an immigrant pamphlet of American rights? I ain't saw that in the Constitution.
Ere Rendon says the best defense is for immigrants to know their rights. U.S. Representative Delia Ramirez, the daughter of immigrants, reacting as well. Tom Holman, the next time you come to Illinois District 3, a district made stronger and more powerful by immigrants, you better be ready to meet the resistance.
Well, that's not what the black people say. The black people say, bring your ass in, Tom. We need the time. Come on in, Tom. The black people ain't saying none of that shit. I bet you that. The black people said, look, fuck what the Democrats talking about. Fuck what they talking about, Tom. We in these press conferences. We holding news conferences. We holding rallies. We support Tom. You ain't never heard him support no fucking border czar. You ain't never heard niggas in the hood hollering the name of a border czar. They finna have Tom Holman shirts. I'm gonna make me a Tom Holman outfit or some shit.
And impeach us if he knowingly harbors, conceals an illegal alien, I will prosecute.
Democratic senators on Capitol Hill, including Illinois' Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth, urging President Joe Biden to take executive action to protect immigrant families. Mass deportation.
What executive order have you taken to protect black families? Right? How the fuck you ain't got no executive order to protect black families from prejudice and crime and whatever the hell is going on, racism as you call it, right? Why you ain't never signed an anti-black bill? Huh? An anti-black hating, lynching, whatever bill. Oh, he gave us Juneteenth though. He gave niggas Juneteenth, so we happy with that.
Deportations would jeopardize the safety and security of millions of mixed status families, the senators say, sowing deep distrust and fear in the communities we represent and destabilize the U.S. economy.
And while Holman says there are no plans for family separation, President Trump's immigration surrogate offered this blunt take.
You can either take the child home with you, or they can stay here. But you don't get a pass.
A spokesperson for Governor Pritzker said Illinois will face countless attacks from the Trump administration, but instead of responding, they will continue to lead the state with what they say is competence, not chaos.
So do you not blame Jordan Neely at all?
Whoa! Competence, not chaos. Yeah, right. Do you see Chicago? That shit chaotic, more chaotic than prison. That shit more chaotic than some countries. What the hell? That shit is more chaotic than Afghanistan. You know, we're gonna lead the thing with contemporary and whatever the fuck. That shit is chaotic. Anyway, truth bomb about the Daniel Penny case. Truth bombs, right? Now you got two versions. You got two versions of so-called killers, right? The liberals got one killer, who they call a killer, Daniel Penny, choked the hell out of a black man, supposedly, that was only asking for some food, right? According to the liberals. And then you got one superhero, right, that was sniping people, right, that now he's doing it for all the people that died from health care and shit like that. Now, you got to think about this, right? Somebody gonna have to suffer, right? Because if they say health insurance is too high, you can't complain about more people getting added onto that same health insurance, right? So that's like saying if California voted for the sanctuary cities and stuff like that, and then you put all these supposedly people on health care and Medicare and stuff like that, and then your premiums go up, and then you can't get the care you want, right? And then you wonder why your premium is so high. Don't get mad at the medical company, right? Right, because you got a lot of people that got added on to health insurance that don't work, that don't have a job, and now you talking about adding on top of that, you talking about adding illegals on top of that. And then when a person like this person don't get the proper health care, right, because his insurance don't have enough to pay for it, shit like this happen. So either the people who can afford to pay for it gonna die, or get the bad health insurance or the people who can't pay for it gonna die and get the bad health insurance, right? It's either or. If you're gonna run your health care plan the way you run it, like with Obamacare, and you forcing people to pay higher premiums, and people are getting out of their health care and paying fines and shit like that, and then you have these so-called sanctuary cities. What has happened at New York, right? And New York a sanctuary state? What can people complaining about certain shit? But now you got Daniel Penny, on the other hand, right? He done what the police failed to do. He done what Black Lives Matter failed to do. He done what Antifa failed to do. He done what the KKK and the Nazis failed to do. He failed to do what these gang members failed to do. And that's to protect the people that was surrounding. He failed. I mean, it's lots of people that failed the people on that train. The camera system failed the people on that train. The transit police failed the people on that train. Right? The people that allowed them people to get on the train for free without paying and knowing they have mental health, right? They failed them. Right? It's so many people that failed them people on that train. The New York mental health system failed. The New York justice system failed. Everybody on that train. The only person that failed everybody on that train was Daniel Penny. He's the only one that made sure everyone was safe. He's the one that made sure everyone was secure. He the one that eliminated the threat. He done the job that the city, the police, and the train station failed to do. 3 levels that could have stopped this dude, whatever his name is, before it got to that level. The state could have stopped him. If he was that hungry, it could have, supplied food banks or whatever, gave him a place where he can eat at, and gave him information on, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, so he wouldn't have to be on a train or robbing people for food. Or they could have, or the justice system could have had them. They could have knew that it was people, you know what I'm saying, on the train that was that's some of the most wanted crackheads and homeless people on the train that assaulted people all this time. It should be a picture or something on his ass that some people shouldn't be allowed to use the train or something like that because they assaulted people, right? You get a lifetime ban in some football and baseball stadiums for certain shit, but you don't get a lifetime ban or some kind of ban for beating the shit out of people on a fucking train station, injuring some people. This is not the first time he done this shit, and he's not the only person that done this shit, right? But you want to talk about the person that didn't fail everybody on that train instead of the whole other system that did fail everybody on that train. And you only got Black Lives Matter come out when it's white on black, but they never come out when it's black on black. Because you don't get no money on black on black. People ain't gonna march on black on black. People ain't gonna get angry on black on black. People ain't gonna say the justice system is out, is corrupt, right? Because Young Thug got off. The justice system is corrupt. Every time a white person get off, but every time somebody black get off, you know what I'm saying, the justice system is fair, or there ain't no loud noise or anything like that. We don't know if Young Thug was running a damn gang ring or not, right? But we got off and everybody clapped for that shit. Who he protected, right? Who life did he defend? But you quick to clap for Young Thug and OJ and You know what I'm saying? And every other nigga done got all beat the system. Right? You didn't get this offended when Hunter Biden, right, just got fucking pardon after all the shit he done in your face. But you want to get mad at a person that protected women and kids, but don't get mad at the people that shoot women and kids? Where's the justice in that? Let's go.
Lead the state with what they say is competence, not chaos.
So do you not blame Jordan Neely at all? I mean, for what he did? He deserves no blame from your perspective, right?
This prosecutor made a political decision to go after this white Marine because of his constituency. And I think that he really
related to this then. What do you say to the parents of a victim who dies in this circumstance? You just say, hey, sorry, not
And brag
my
is not the
gig,
first
or
move,
like,
he'd be the last.
Did you hear the witness testimony?
I'm asking you a question.
Cherry picking the ones.
I'm asking you a question. Do you blame Jordan Neely at all for his conduct?
This is not me saying it's good or bad, but prosecutors do go after people all the time for a variety of things.
You keep referring to Neely as the victim in this case, and I think the people on that, I think people on the train are the
tendency to
victims.
call the people who die a victim. We have different ideas about that, but to my mind, someone lost a child, and I'm always going to feel for that person. That's just how I'm built. It's like a Christian thing. But the reason why I'm asking is,
Are you saying I'm not a Christian?
I'm not at all. I just want to make sure that you understand it's a values-based comment.
Are you saying I don't have any
not
values?
a political one.
Are you saying I don't have any
No,
values?
Scott, she's not saying that. He needs a clip for the internet, so I need to like
exactly.
But in the meantime, the reason why I'm saying it is because what do you say to a family when someone has died and you're the prosecutor? Do you just say,
if Jordan Neely was a white man, we'd be saying it was an opioid crisis. He was hungry. He was mentally ill. He had a muffin in his pocket.
I wouldn't.
Why do they keep on saying if Jordan Neely was a white man? Or if such and such was a white man, if this was a white person, if. No, it's plenty of black people, you know what I'm saying, was in the same position to kill the white people and got the fuck off, right? And vice versa. Justice has been fucked up sometimes. It's proven.
There's so much dysfunction surrounding the person who died on the subway that I think that to bring in the family argument, although I absolutely agree that everybody has family, everybody has someone who cares about them, or do they? And to intervene in someone's life or to protest the ill treatment of their relative when it's the first time they've spoken to them in 10 or 15 or 20 years.
Remember I said that the other day? Remember I said that you haven't spoken this motherfucking years. You don't even know where the hell he was at. But now all of a sudden it's not fair, and he was just hungry. And why you not mad at the family? Black Lives Matter for leaving their fucking family in the street and not helping him with his addiction. It helping him with food and a place to stay. Why you not mad at the family? Black Lives Matter. If his Black Lives Matter, why did it matter to his family? Think about this. If his life mattered, why the fuck it matter to his family? Right? My son out there sleeping in the cold and all those shit, smoking crack. I'm going to try to do my best to go out there and feed him and stuff like that. Hopefully get on his feet. Right? If I know he hungry, if he hungry enough to kill somebody, well, shit, that's the last resort. If he that hungry, he ought to know, hell, he on last resort. He may not be able to come to my house, but I sure the hell to feed his ass a sandwich. Huh, nigga, I'm not finna take you nowhere. I give you no money, but I sure the fuck give you some of this chicken I made if you're that hungry. You mean to tell me that this dude, right, that has got choked out on the train, right? He was so desperate for food that he couldn't go ask his family, that he had to go threaten a train full of strangers? And now all of a sudden they mushy-eyed and, oh, my baby, and oh, my son, and oh, my nephew. None of these niggas knew where he was at. None of them. They had to call and tell him this. You know your son died like when? Last week? Like for real? How he died? Oh, you hear about the nigga got choked on the train? Nigga, that was your son. For real? Well, nigga, I'm finna try to get paid. No justice, no peace. My son didn't deserve this. Well, he didn't. Well, evidently he didn't deserve to come on your house. Huh? He didn't deserve that either, evidently. If your son got to go out there, they keep on showing, oh, he was a Michael Jackson impersonator. When? 20 years ago? Show the updated version of this nigga. The nigga got choked out on the train was nothing like Michael Jackson. You couldn't even tell this nigga was Crackle Jackson. Come on, man.
And they don't let them in the apartment when they're free because they're so dysfunctional.
If there were other, what about the witnesses? Let's play again, just so we're clear on the race.
Play Eddie Gibson, who begged Daniel Neely to stop.
Oh, again, but he stayed there throughout the incident.
Play the ones that fit the narrative.
But what's the narrative? There's black women who were on the subway. It was mostly people of color on the subway.
This guy's he had a warrant on him when this incident happened. Yep. He was a bad dude, crazy man that you get on the subway, taking the subway 10,000 times.
What about a white man during cross-examination who said that he was afraid of Daniel Penny, the one who poured water onto his head and said that he was afraid? He was a white man.
Yeah. And you see this once in a while it happens. I mean, there's often raucousness, if that's the word.
Black people, we are all we have.
Okay, so
what about the Latino man who was holding his arms?
I'm not the one identifying everyone by race. You are. You're the one who keeps telling. Why? Why do you have to? There was nothing in this case.
When you look at the FBI, when you look at when hate crimes happen, when you look at when injustice happen to black people,
but let's agree.
Don't get justice.
Let's agree to some.
Stop begging this system to justify our lives.
Look, I am.
Black people, we are all we have. Well, why the fuck you keep asking white people for help? Why the fuck you keep asking white people for justice then? Why you keep begging for white people and shit to be fair and to be equal if we all we got? Right? My son, I mean, we always talk about the result, but we never talk about the precaution, right? Or the resolution. Right? If my son was out there hungry, right, and I didn't allow him in my house, right, like my brother, right? I had a brother had an addiction. He got killed in the street, right? Like, am I supposed to get mad at the game bangers and say my brother had an addiction? You shouldn't have killed him. You shouldn't have shot him. If he would have got killed by the police, I would have understood the addiction because I understand the life. I couldn't have got mad. If my brother would have on a train threatening a nigga, I would have understood because I wouldn't allow the nigga over my house. He's always trying to come out. Hey, nah, I would bring you something to eat, but you can't come on my house. He knew that, and I'm pretty sure they family knew that too. I love the shit out of my brother, but he couldn't come over my house. That was a no-no. Not to eat or nothing. I will come if he was that hungry. He knew he can call me on certain time. Hey, bro, you got something to eat? Yes. Where you at? I'll bring you something to eat. I drop you off something. If he was that hungry, he didn't do it that often. You know what I'm saying? But when he got really hungry, he knew, hey, bro, I'm hungry. He asked me hey, bro, you got some money for us? I need to get them. No, I ain't got nothing. But if you're hungry, I can bring you some food. But I'm not finna give you no money for anything. I'm not finna ask my homies to give you nothing, anything like that. But I will bring you some food. Right? But you don't allow your brother in their addiction over your house. You know what they're capable. You don't want to accuse them of stealing shit, and you know that they will steal shit because you will forgive them. You done forgave them time after time. They done stole shit and done forgave you. You done cried. You know what I'm saying? They promised they was going to change and done it again. And you done took them to these treatments and you done took them to rehab and they came home and done it again. And they've been to jail and they cleaned up and they come up and then you get tired. And I mean, shit missing and you got other kids in the house. You know what I'm saying? You got to raise and I mean, you got neighbors and you got like private shit. You got, I mean, there's certain shit you get tired of. Like, no, you can't come here. You can't. I love the show, but you cannot come here. I'm pretty sure my son was a crackhead. You know, I would do the same thing. Like I said, my brother was. Nobody was going to invite him over their house. And it's not because of us. It's because of you. If you was clean and you was sober and you was on the right path, people would love to invite you over the house, watch a game, to barbecues and cookouts and family gatherings and all that. But no, we know you on drugs. We can't have you around the family like that. We got kids at the function. Is people gonna be having their personal things to put up? A purse may be laying down, or anything. We don't know what you might be doing in your addiction. We don't want that problem, right? And Black Lives Matter understand that they have family members as drug addicts, and I'm pretty sure them white people do too. Well, substance abusers, right? But they sitting up here and acting like Daniel Penny done something wrong when the family know them for damn sure they know who they son is, and they know what he capable of, they know what he done, and they know what he would have done, right? They know what he would have done. That's why he ain't over their house.
I'm going to be doing a segment later this week on a missing black woman who has not been getting nearly enough attention.
Send it to me and I'll share the post.
By the media.
Absolutely.
Because I understand that, and to that degree, you have a fair point about the way sometimes the media and the justice system handles. But not in this case.
Stop begging this system for justice.
This case, even the prosecutors conceded Daniel Penny had every right to go hands-on, and the question became, okay, when should he have stopped? I understand that.
The time frame on that,
right,
from the DA's office was after 30 seconds. Can you not concede that Daniel Penny was a trained killer? Did he not have his gray belt? A United States Marine Corps isn't an assassin?
Sure. When things happen to you, you step up and defend yourself.
He knew. Let me finish.
Every Marine is trained
because actually, Black Marines and white Marines have reached out and actually told us he went too far.
But going too far is different from criminal.
Just like everybody else seeks justice on their own, just like everybody else has vigilantes, we need some black vigilantes.
For what? Right? We already got black vigilantes in the hood, right? And they will ride for a probable cause. I don't think it's going to be no real niggas out here, right? Especially where I'm from. It's not going to be no real niggas out here protesting for no, whatever this dude name is. I forgot, whatever this dude name is. It's not going to be no people out here, they don't even know his name is. They don't even know about the case. So where you going to get these vigilantes from? Right? Where you gonna get these niggas to ride across the nation and ride and change the Justice Department and ride and ride and burn shit down? Where you gonna get these niggas from? Where you gonna get these black vigilantes from? Everybody know who the black vigilantes is. It's not the Black Lives Matter, right? It was a shit like in the '92 riots, right? It was that type of shit. I done saw some shit in LA with the LAPD killing certain people, that Mexicans and things like that black people and Mexicans done rose up at certain different times, right? Right? But that shit y'all doing, right? The Black Lives Matter, they wasn't there. It was Crips and Bloods and essays, right? It was niggas out the hood, right? That's when it's a real revolution. Huh? That's when you can get your real black mercenaries, but ain't no niggas finna ride for no crackhead. That was threatening niggas on the train for food. Everybody got a crackhead in their family. I bet you ain't gonna get none of that shit. You may do that shit and try to get the money and try to get some publicity and all that shit, but you see the crowd in back of you, ain't nobody wearing no Don't Choke Me Out churches and Michael Jackson impersonating shirt for this nigga on the subway. Nilly. Ain't nobody saying Can't Breathe Nilly and no shit like that, like they were doing George Floyd. It's not gonna happen, bro. This shit gonna be dead in a week. It's gonna be a whole nother story. It's gonna be a whole nother attention on something else. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be worried about this shit. This shit gonna be passed on by. Just like the nigga who got shot in reaching for his car. Just like the other nigga who tried to reach for the taser and got shot by the police. All just like George, all that shit is going by. It's not even a big deal. It's gonna go on by. Next week, you ain't even gonna hear about this shit no more, right? Unless you watch Court TV or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna hear about this shit no more because don't nobody give a damn about that. What you is gonna hear about? You gonna hear about Daniel Penny? You gonna hear about him for years. You gonna see him on TV doing interviews. You're gonna see him probably get certain jobs, right? You're gonna get certain perks and stuff like that. You're gonna get certain opportunities, right? He's gonna get that, and not because he's a bad guy, because people see him as an actual good guy, right? People actually see him as a hero. A lot of black people see him as a hero. A lot of black people that ride them subways in the city of Chicago and Los Angeles and all of them that have homeless and mentally ill people, and especially the people that have been assaulted. Right? It was Olympic. Look how many. Let's look at the LA subway. Who gets assaulted on the LA subway? Right? Woman assaulted at the Union Station, assaulted on Los Angeles train, right? Right, woman assaulted, shoved on train tracks, drugged, and thrown in traffic. This 3 months ago. Look at this. 3 months ago. Right. This 3 months ago. Let's see what happened 3 months ago. Right? You got this type of shit. Did anybody help her?
Woman is violently attacked on the side of the freeway in Pasadena, and tonight we have video of the attack. We do want to warn you, it's hard to watch. The woman was attacked last Wednesday morning. LA Transit deputies say she was dragged from the metro station platform across the tracks over the divider and then punched several times right there on the 210 freeway. The video here, posted on Instagram, is now part of the investigation. The victim was hospitalized, is now struggling with mobility, and requires assistance from her family. The suspect was identified as Juan Pablo Flores. He is charged with attempted murder.
That happened 3 months ago. That happened, he dragged her off the train tracks onto the freeway. This 7 months ago. Right here. This is LA.
A 66-year-old security guard was on her way home from work when she became the victim of a random attack on an LA Metro train that ultimately claimed her life.
And tonight, family members are demanding justice and pleading for help to cover.
What if Daniel Penny was there to save her life?
For her unexpected funeral costs. KTLA's Rachel Menitov joins us live in Universal City with more. Rachel?
Cher, Micah, good evening to you both. Myrna Sosa was working as an overnight security guard and was saving for her retirement. Her family says the way she died was completely senseless, and they want the person responsible taken off the streets.
Mi mamá, my mom, era una mujer espectacular. She was a spectacular woman.
Sisters Myrna and Nadia spoke with KTLA over Zoom from their home in Nicaragua, remembering their mother, 66-year-old Myrna Sosa, as the quintessential matriarch and the center of their...
See, she's an immigrant. They killing the immigrants from Nicaragua, you know what I'm saying? Woman sues Metro necklace after attack on train in Long Beach, right? Look at Chicago. Let's see Chicago. Let's see Chicago. Let's see Chicago. Chicago train. Right? And the platform robbing a red line train. Let's see this. Okay, boom. Pushes woman Chicago train track. Right? This 3 months ago. Right, 3 months ago, 11 months ago, woman attacked on a train 11 months ago. Let's see what this say.
Find the
Let's see what that say 11 months ago. That's less than a year ago. That's recent.
Tonight, a woman is attacked on the CTA's Red Line, and the alleged suspect is in custody.
Now, this comes just days after a shooting on the Red Line that left 2 people in the hospital. CBS 2's Asal Rezai live near the Jackson stop where this latest incident happened just hours ago. Asal.
Yeah, Ryan, Dana, it happened on the Red Line near the Jackson stop, as you mentioned. And this morning, we're seeing some law enforcement here in the median on State Street, just behind me. You can see there's a canine unit, and there's at least 1 or 2 armed guards standing nearby. We know that suspect was taken away in handcuffs following that attack. Take a look at
hold on.
The video we have of the scene. We're told this happened around 1:15 this morning. Chicago police say a 21-year-old man has been arrested after they confirmed he hit a 28-year-old woman in the face. We're told the victim is expected to be okay and refused EMS. As you mentioned, this comes just days after a shooting on the Red Line, just a few stops from here at the Roosevelt stop. That happened Saturday night around 10 o'clock. Police.
Let's go to Philly. 3 years ago, let's go to Philly right here. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, let's go something more recent. 3 years ago, we got to go to recent, right? Or 1 year ago. That's in Manhattan. Wait, we'll call fighting attackers on the ride. Hold on, where is that? Here's Philadelphia right here. Bam, 2 months ago.
Details here on that investigation into finding the suspect accused of assaulting and robbing a woman.
It all happened on a SEPTA train in Philadelphia. Action News reporter Leland Pender live for us in Hunting Park with the very latest on this. Leland, you actually spoke to the victim exclusively. What did she tell you?
I did, Gray and Shari, and she tells me she's doing okay now, but she was really just upset and shocked after this happened, and she says she's not sure she'll be riding SEPTA by herself during the week anymore. SEPTA police are looking to identify the man in this surveillance photo in connection with an assault and robbery investigation.
I just want him caught.
Rebecca McBride was bound for the Fern Rock station from South Philadelphia last Wednesday evening when her trip home on the Broad Street line took a turn.
It went from just like a kind of weird guy on the subway, which happens, to
Let's go to Detroit. Let's go to Detroit. Hold on. Let's go to Detroit. Let's go to Detroit and see a recent one from Detroit. Let's go to Detroit. Racist and Boston. Boston in the house. Where Detroit? Is this Detroit right here? That's some other shit. That's not no. Hold on. We're gonna do like this. Detroit. We gotta do more recent in Detroit. Update. This is an attack on her ex. Wait, here we go.
Detroit area woman has been arrested for training squirrels to attack her ex-boyfriend.
This is a major. Oh, she's training squirrel. They motherfuckers are training squirrel. Well, I guess Detroit train system is sexual assault Metro Detroit. You know, so let's go to like 3 years ago or something like that. Hold on, wait a minute. A girl 9 in Detroit.
Not just disturbing, but some repulsive allegations here involving this case. If you think about it, Redford police are investigating 2 crimes in one incident, the sexual assault and that home invasion. This community also dealing with so much here. Just yesterday, I was talking to a family who says somebody was peeping into their window. Look.
Oh, this is the other shit. Let's go back into this. Damn that. Let's go back into Daniel Penny.
Get down a chokehold, a blood chokehold, which he did. You're only supposed to hold someone in that move for 8 to 13 seconds. Yeah. You're not supposed to do it longer than 2 minutes. Why did Daniel Penny, when the train was completely clear, everyone was on the platform, why did he hold it for nearly 6 minutes?
Because he was scared.
He was a Marine is scared of of someone he labeled as a crackhead.
Again, is it not possible?
It's labeled as a crackhead. Someone, shit, have you ever fought a crackhead? Crackheads got strength, bitch. You know, there's some strong crackheads out there. They may be little inside, but some of them big in power. You must have never fought or chased a crackhead. They should have a crackhead Olympics. I bet you they'll beat the shit out of the Ethiopians. Right? Give a crackhead some crack and put the crack on the string and shit, you know what I'm saying? And be like, and have the motherfucker running and shit in a line. They will beat the shit out of and have a police behind them. They will beat the shit out of Ethiopian. Right? So when you talking about he's scared of a crackhead, hell yeah. Have you ever tried to look, have you ever in your life caught a crackhead stealing and tried to hold a nigga until the police came? Or hold a nigga until somebody else came? Them motherfuckers is strong. I done it a couple of times. Hey, give me try to go. Hey, call the police. Call it. Damn, this nigga got away. This motherfucker done got it. We slipped out. It's like them niggas got grease on them. I wish I had. Look. If I would have been able to, if I would have been able to get a nigga in a chokehold like him, I would have saved me a couple of radios, because it's a couple of crackheads that got out of that shit. If I would have knew how to hold a nigga like a nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Like, where you think you going? Don't move, nigga. Don't move. I wish I would have knew some shit like that. Come on, man. You never talk about, oh, he's a crackhead. He was scared of a crackhead. Yes, I am. I saw him in action. The fuck you mean? This not no Hunter Biden type of crackhead. He owes some K2 shit. This not no goddamn cocaine. We don't know what kind of extracurricular strength this nigga got. Nigga got some, like, he got some shit that I don't even know, that I never saw. Some K10 and K2. The shit ain't hit the market yet. Like, what the fuck? Huh? The nigga can't afford a sandwich, but he can afford the K2? The K10? The fuck he was on? Huh? I can't afford no sandwich, but you know what I'm saying, but I can afford this motherfucking K10. Right? This nigga belly was empty in his blood, and his bloodstream was high as K10. Ain't that a bitch? You empty as your stomach is empty. You hungry as a motherfucker, but you high as a bitch. That's like the motherfuckers over there in Africa begging for sandwiches but got machine guns. Like, nigga, wait a minute. Sell one of them guns and get you a turkey, motherfucker. You over there, stomach poked out, skinny as hell, hair nappy and shit, you know what I'm saying? You in the mud with a motherfucking machine gun. If you don't get your little black ass up out the mud, you be seeing little Hector and shit in Mexico and shit, living in the hut. You know, family be begging, but this nigga got a machine. Little Hector, if you don't go and milk them motherfucking cows and get your ass a real job, Hector, huh? This what they do. This what this the hell they do.
He was a Marine is scared of of someone he labeled as a crackhead.
You damn right. Have you ever look? Have you ever played football against a baby that was a crack baby, bitch? They don't even feel no pain. Right? I saw a crack baby that even have no emotion. Right? You can look, you can be look. He could be have his back turned, and you can sneak up on this nigga like a lion. Like, you know how a lion be prowling and shit, you be sneaking up on shit, and he don't even know you coming. And you can be like, boo, motherfucker, la, 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 la. And he just look at your ass like you crazy. Like, damn, you can't scare this baby for shit. It be good. It was, look, we was in the middle of a gang shootout. They was shooting and shit. This nigga still playing with his little doll and shit. I'm like, nigga, somebody get the baby before he gets shot. Crack babies don't have no emotion. The fuck you mean? A person that was, no, but first of all, bitch, he wasn't no crackhead. He was a K2 head. Who in the fuck know what kind of strength they got? If it want, we separate drugs in our hood, right? If you're a sherm head, we call you a sherm head. That means you smoke sherm. If you're a crackhead, that means you're a crackhead. That means you smoke crack. If you're a crystal meth head, that means you're a crystal meth head. You smoke crystal meth head. If you're a weed head, that means you smoke weed head. You smoke weed head. Whatever your drug of choice, that's what your ass is. He was the K10 head. Who in the fuck ever heard of that? You a K10 head ass nigga? No, I done heard you a crackhead ass nigga. You a sherm head ass nigga. You a crystal meth head ass nigga. I done heard all of them. I ain't never heard you a K10 ass nigga. What the fuck is that? The shit he smoked. Like, what the? I never heard no K10. You fentanyl head ass nigga. Huh? You was Newport head ass nigga. But no, you old K10 ass nigga. What the fuck is this say? Fuck you just call me? You old K10 head ass nigga. What nigga, if I knew what that was, I'd beat the shit out of you. You lucky I don't know what the fuck a K10 head is. What kind of nigga, you gotta Google that. What the fuck is K10? Nigga, you just called me a K10 head. Them is fighting words, nigga. Say he was scared of a K10 head. Bitch, he's not a crackhead, he's a K10 head. Get his drug of choice right. All right, they got niggas on aerosol. You aerosol head ass nigga? But I ain't never heard of K10. You old K10 head ass nigga?
Again, is it not possible that Daniel Penny, when he's doing this on the spot, stepping up to help people of many different races, moves in and doesn't have a clock with him to decide when he should stop and when he shouldn't, which is why in the end the jury acquitted, right?
No, actually, Daniel Penny was trained very well by the United States Marine Corps, and he knew what the signs were. He knew when Jordan's body was slacking. He knew that Jordan was.
Well, look, well, if that nigga was trained by the Marine Corps, the other nigga should have been trained by the street. When a nigga got you in the chokehold like that, nigga, give up. Let go. Stop fighting. You got me. Stop yelling and you're from the street and nigga got you. He got me. You should have knew. Let go. You still fighting this shit. Look, it's plenty time. Hey, nigga, don't choke me out. Please don't kill me. All right, you got me, nigga. You got me. You know that you fighting the shit. After you just threatened to kill a motherfucker, you think he finna let you go and you on top of him? Oh, yeah, I'm just let the nigga go. Nigga, you got all the advantage now. You better calm down first. Calm down, homie. And I got you. You don't know, no, filk you on, girl. They didn't have no, I ain't heard no audio and none of that shit. We don't heard what this nigga was yelling or nothing. Anybody heard the audio? We just heard this, saw the video. Where the audio at? What this nigga was yelling?
Was going to die. Why didn't you show his face, Dan? You're a good man.
It's like the nigga trying to get up to me. Look at him. It's like he trying to turn around. Everybody know if you watch the UFC, right? If you got a nigga in a headlock, right? Like this nigga got it, like how he's trying to turn around, right? If he get out of a headlock and he's on top of you, he have all the advantage, right? Look at him. You know how to fight. Look how he's trying to turn his body to try to get the upper hand, right? If he turns his body and he's on top of Daniel Penny and Daniel Penny let him go right there, Daniel Penny is fucked.
Marine Corps, and he knew what the signs were. He knew when Jordan's body was slacking. He knew that Jordan was going to die. Why didn't you show his face, Dan? You're a good man. Of when he laughed and when the first response, I'm critical of the police. We know this, right? NYPD tried to save his life while they were doing chest compressions. Daniel Penny laughed and said chest compressions. A good person, a hero. One last thing. Why did he never ask about the well-being in that police department about Jordan Neely?
So you're
asking, he was a hero.
Wait a minute, Wiz. Why you didn't ask about the well-being of the other people on the train? About the black people on the train? Why you didn't ask about their well-being? Their mental state.
You're asking a lot of questions that are sort of rhetorical questions, right? But the ultimate question is, why did the jury acquit? Is it because they're racist?
America is inherently biased.
So the jury is racist.
Have you seen?
I'm asking you a question. No, don't change the subject. Is it because the jury is racist?
Yes.
Okay.
The jurors.
Even the black.
The jury is racist. Even the black jury. The racist jury is racist. Yes or no? Yes. The jury is racist. The jury is racist.
The jury is racist.
Yes.
Okay.
The jurors.
Even the black person on the jury.
Would you like to hear something from
me?
I believe that even black people can be anti-black. People are predeceived to see black people as a threat and as a victim because people called in. You heard the voice recordings when they called 911. Jordan Neely was in a chokehold for over 4 minutes, turning purple, which black people do in fact do that, and people still saw him as a harm. Even when his body went limp, he was still viewed as a criminal. So I'm sorry if I'm going to defend the needy, if I'm going to defend the poor. Why does no one talk about when Jordan Neely came on asking for water and being thirsty? Why does no one talk about?
Because that's not their motherfucking problem. You think I carry extra sandwiches with me, motherfucker? I'm hungry. Well, nigga, I don't have any sandwich with me. I don't have any leftover McDonald's in my pocket. What you want me to do? I don't have. I'm hungry. Somebody better feed me right now. I want a hamburger. Okay, well, how the fuck we gonna get a hamburger? I didn't know you was coming on the train. I would have bought a McDonald's meal. You should have told me. The fuck I come on the food with extra food on a train with extra food to give your ass for? If I do, I'm probably gonna take some food to my kids. He saw a motherfucker with some McDonald's. I want some McDonald's. Wait a minute, motherfucker. I got McDonald's. What do you mean? Well, I want McDonald's. I want a fucking chicken fillet. Chick-fil-A. Wait a minute, nigga. I got Chick-fil-A. If I don't get me no Chick-fil-A at McDonald's, I don't kill somebody. Wait a minute, nigga. What do you mean? Like I want to get on he get on there ordering shit. I want some Domino's pizza. Like, who in the fuck got Domino's pizza? Wait a minute. If I don't get no Domino's pizza, I don't care what I might do. Wait a minute. First of all, nigga, we ain't got no Domino's. How'd you get on here demanding different kind of fast food and shit? Well, if you ain't got no fast food, give me some Hot Pockets. Wait a minute. I didn't come home. What the fuck? Give me a bowl of cereal and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, what the fuck is... What kind of food do you think a nigga is going to carry on the train? He had a muffin in his pocket. Well, the nigga should have ate the rest of the muffin. He on there... Wait a minute. You mean to tell me on this whole motherfucking time he on there threatening people with food and he had a whole muffin in his pocket? The nigga should have been asking for a cup of coffee. Somebody give me a cup of coffee so I can wake the fuck up off this K2 shit. Huh? What kind of shit is that? Huh? I want to wake up off this. I want to look. And who the fuck is thinking about food when you're high on K10? K10 don't give you the munchies, nigga. Look, that nigga said, the truth was he wanted some money. He knew niggas ain't got no, you was gonna hop on a train and demand food. Nigga, you wanted, well, since ain't nobody got no food, I'm gonna need some money. I know exactly how much I need. You know what I'm saying? The hamburger special gonna cost $13, right? The side order of chocolate or brownie is gonna cost $3.99, and the super size is gonna cost $1.33 extra. So I added all that shit. I need $18.35 right now. I'm gonna kill somebody. Fuck you making threats. What the? I ain't never heard a nigga make threats for food in my life. I've been on the subway a long time. I've been busted on a long time. I done saw niggas go crazy on a long time, right? And hey, nigga, calm down. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Sit your motherfucking ass down, crazy man. Right? The thing what it was is he didn't think, you know what I'm saying, Daniel Penny knew that shit. He thought Daniel Penny's a regular white boy. Wasn't gonna do shit. He done been on the train plenty of times and threatened plenty of motherfuckers, and ain't no white boy stepped up and said shit. None of them like stepped up and never. Now all of a sudden, one of them say, "Hold on, man, what you doing?" He ain't never had it happen before because I've been on plenty of trains with them motherfuckers. And if you're a real motherfucker, hey man, sit your motherfucking ass down. What's wrong with you? Get out them women's face, man. Right? And they're gonna get out the women's face. They're gonna see, oh, wait a minute. But they get all in the white people face and the Asian people face. Hey, you a real nigga, you ain't gotta whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to whoop their ass. But they're gonna take advantage of it, and they're gonna automatically think because a person is white and a person is preppy looking and all that, especially with him with the curly hair and the funny nose and all that shit. He probably looked at it. He didn't know. You know you was up in there fucking with a vet. So you was up in there fucking with an average white boy that you can just rail up that you've done hundreds and thousands of times to, because I've been on a train when they quick to, you know, you be seeing the business people going and they're trying to go to their job, or, you know what I'm saying, they just go home to their car and had a long day at work, and you got some crazy nigga on the train smoking crystal meth and shit, right? I tell the motherfucker all the time, hey man, Hey, what the fuck is you doing? Get your ass off this train smoking crystal meth. Nigga, if I get out, I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, I'm sorry. But the white people there, they're not gonna say shit. The white people gonna let them smoke crystal meth. The white people gonna try to just go hop on another train. They're not gonna say anything to them. So the crackheads are comfortable. They'll smoke crystal meth right on the train. You gotta, hey, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You did know. Fool, get your ass off the train. They get off. But if I was white, I couldn't do that. I couldn't intimidate them like that. I couldn't push my weight on them like that because they wouldn't go for it. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. You white motherfucker. Fuck you. Do something about it, motherfucker. If a white motherfucker would step up, you racist motherfucker, I done saw it happen before. And I had to step in. Hey, man, I don't want to smell that shit either, man. Get your man, get your motherfucking ass on the train before I beat your ass. Oh, man, no, you can't ride on the train. Get your ass on another train. Oh, man, I do it all the time. I wish I could film that shit. Whenever I ride the train and go certain places and shit, and motherfucker, no, you can't do that shit on this train, homie. I'm sorry. I don't want to smell that shit. It's women on this train. It's kids on this train. Oh, man. One person had a dog, and the dog was barking at the grill, and the dude gonna get mad at me. Hey, man, the grill is uncomfortable. Get the motherfucking dog off. Oh, you black son of a bitch, you always talk. You wouldn't say that without your dog. And you wouldn't, and when I can get off the train with you right now, you wouldn't say that in my face. The little girl is scared of the dog. Your dog barking at her. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, if you're a man, you have to step up in these positions, you know what I'm saying? And you have to take that shit on, you know what I'm saying, when that shit happens, because if that shit don't happen, people gonna get comfortable with that shit and keep on doing that shit. You can't do that shit around me, you know? And me being intimidating, me have an intimidating voice, an intimidating figure, an intimidating skin color, and having this black shit work for me, I don't get into them confrontations. Don't too many black people get into them confrontations because black people and the crackheads know if it would get to that point, we would kick their ass. Right? We don't know none of them choke moves, but we know how to throw a fisticuffs. Bop, boop, boop, beep, pop, boop, fuck you up. Bam, bop, boop, kick you in the ass. Bam. We know how to do all that, but we ain't know how to get no nigga in no chokehold. We may know how to get a nigga in a full Nelson. You know what I'm saying? But we can get a nigga in a chokehold restraining, we would. We don't watch UFC. We ain't got no training and restraint. We gonna have to beat a nigga up and hit a nigga with something. Bop, boop, boop, boop. So we do. Let's go.
Because that's not what happened right here. What happened right here, the reason he was held was not because he was asking for water. It's because he was scaring the heck out of everyone on the subway, which apparently he's done before.
Dan, anyone who has rode the New York City subway has encountered mentally ill people. Why are we not having this conversation? And we don't kill them.
But you know what?
We offer help or we get out of the way.
But more people wish people would step up more and help and stop people from doing it.
So are you giving a license to vigilantism? Are you saying that
it's not vigilantism?
Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying is it's very unfortunate. I think Daniel Penny would say it is really unfortunate that he died.
Why didn't he care when he was at the precinct? He showed no remorse.
Because he was defending what he did.
He lied in that defense too. Do you know he told people, he told the police, who people love, that people respect the police's opinion, right? People respect what they do. People respect that honor. He lied in the 5th precinct. How can anything he do? Can we just stop calling him a hero? Can we do that?
No, I can't. I actually do view, what he did as heroic.
I do what he do. It's heroic, bitch. Now, he is a killer, and now you have the real killer getting sympathy and empathy and love, right? And he's the real killer. But liberals don't see it like that. Liberals see him as a sexy hero. Look at this dude. He crazy as a motherfucker. Look at him.
And insult the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
Little spit another angle.
Luigi, did you do it?
Luigi, did you do it?
And insult the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
The fuck is the American people in the lived experience? Look at him.
Whoa, MAGA. And clearly unjust and insult the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
I'm
just eating it up.
Look. And these bitches on here, they love them. These bitches are psycho. They love them. Look, these bitches is crazy.
Because this is like regular everyday person becoming our hero, our vigilante.
These types of comments angering law enforcement and public officials.
Why would you be in such a celebratory mood about the execution of another human being? Aren't you supposed to be on the caring, sharing left where, you believe in the sanctity of life?
I do believe in the sanctity of life. And I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately.
This bitch said she felt joy. Unfortunately, I'm just like all the other Americans. I felt joy. Unfortunately, bitch, how the fuck could you like all of other Americans, right? I don't blame him. He has a job to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame you. Liberals always want to blame somebody. It's his fault he died, right? It's his fault this happened. Like Robert Kennedy said, we finna go into the prevention to stop you from getting cancer, right? They have to ban some ingredients inside of America, right? Because it was causing cancer, right? If you read, look. I want you to think about this. Think about this. My homeboy has a show. Every restaurant you go into from now on, right? Read the door, right? It's gonna say chemicals in this restaurant can cause cancer. And any restaurant you go to, they have to put the warning on the door. Chemicals in here, the chemicals in there, they meaning is the food. Let me see. And restaurants cancer warning. That's something you probably never know. Restaurants cancer warnings. If you go into them, you're gonna see this on every fucking door that you go to. As far as the fast food, you're gonna see what the hell? Why is it double clicking? We got H up in it and all kind of stuff, right? Anything you go to, you're gonna see, right? Where the images at? Go to the images, right? Oh God, what the hell is this? Right? Warning. You're gonna see these warnings right here, right? Certain foods and beverages sold as here can expose you to chemicals, including such and such that may be baked in the food chemicals, right? These are the warnings that are on the doors at the fast food restaurants that you go into, right? Here go one right here. This right here. This area contains chemical. They got this on the restaurant fucking doors. Restaurant on doors. Warning on doors. On doors. Let me see if you got it closer on doors. Right? Next time you go, you're gonna pay attention to that, right? You're gonna pay attention. Warning, all this old stuff right here. Like right here. Let me see. They ain't got it on here. But they always got a warning sign right on the thing about the food may cause cancer and all that other shit. Just pay attention. So if they telling you that the food causes cancer and they saying they put stuff up in there to cause cancer, right? And then you have certain. Oh, here go my boy right here. Here you go right here. This is my boy right here. Come think of him right here. Look, here you go right here. Where this nigga at? Right, where he at? View. This is my boy right here. I do comedy with him. Right? Yeah, I do comedy with him. This is the dude I was talking about right here. I wish y'all go on his Instagram, but this is the dude right here. This is my partner right here. That's the one who hit me on to that shit right there. Yeah, this dude right here. I wish I could see his videos. Where his videos at? Do he got videos on here? Right, but he goes into different restaurants, right? And he shows you all the restaurants like got cancer. You be like, damn, I didn't know that restaurant had the cancer warning on it. Right? I didn't know that thing had the cancer. Let's say more. You got a video. Let me see. Is it a video? Is it a video search? Let's see. Is it a video? Okay. He probably got a video search on here. I'm like, damn, I didn't know that had cancer up in the damn thing. I didn't know that. I know you go to the net. Is this a video? Is this a video? Here you go. Is this a video? Oh man, they ain't showing the video, man. Here you go. I do a show with him. I think I'm finna do a show with him. I'm gonna do a show with him. Okay, here you go. We're going on. Here you go. Here you go right here.
McDonald's is a warning that says certain foods and beverages sold or served here can expose you to chemicals including acrylamide in the fried baked foods and mercury in the fish, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects and other reproductive harm. For more information, p65warning.ca.gov/restaurant. So if your ass get cancer or anything, they told your ass before. It's like a warning label for cigarettes, but for food. Yes, ma'am. Peace. And these.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one of my boys I do stand-up comedy with, you know, so I have to invite him to one of my shows probably in the near future. You know what I'm saying? But when I first started doing comedy, me and him was on the show together, like on my first show. But anyway, but he goes around, he makes jokes about these, but these things are serious and they give you a warning. So with Robert Kennedy saying, like, if we had more of these cancer, I mean less of these cancer things and more cancer and prevention and stuff like that, we could cut down on all this old stuff with Medicare and stuff like that, because it's in the stuff we eat. Look at all these other countries that don't have they don't have all these seasonings and all that bullshit and all these cancer and chemicals inside their food to eat healthy. Look how healthy they is. Look how long they live in the other countries. And they healthy as a motherfucker, right? They live off the natural shit. Other countries live off the natural shit. What they do to our food, they don't do to other foods in other countries because the shit is banned. Right? But over here, you got all these videos, right? And you got all these damn restaurants got the warning. As soon as you go to the warning, got you saying all these chemicals, even our soda, may cause cancer. We mix it with they let you know. But we still go. We don't give a fuck. We still go. Huh? We still go. But in knowing that, if you're gonna say something that kills people, why not go after the soda company? Why not to go after the people that are consistent? You don't go after the fast food company that consistently poison you and causing you to go to these hospitals and get all these treatments with obesity and heart failure and all this other stuff. You don't get mad at them, but you get mad at the medical. Let's go.
Oh, because it
Joy?
feels like.
Serious?
I mean.
Joy in
I
a
guess I would
man's
say
execution?
maybe not joy, but certainly not empathy. Because again,
We're
this is a
watching
man
the footage.
responsible for
How can
death.
this make you joyful? This guy's a
So,
husband,
Piers,
he's a
like
father,
billions,
and he's being gunned down
so
in the middle of Manhattan.
so are
Why
the
does that
tens
make
of
you
thousands of
joyful?
But interest in Mangione just continues to grow. On X, before his arrest announcement, he had just 64 followers. Now, more than 320,000 and counting.
Americans that he murdered. So are the tens of thousands of Americans, innocent Americans, who died because greedy health insurance executives like this one push policies of denying care to the most vulnerable people. And
Care is should be based on privilege. The more you make, the better health care you should get, right? And some healthcare and some operations are based on that, right? Like if you can get a hip surgery, right? You can get back surgery. You can get it from one of these doctors, right, that are assigned to Obamacare or Medicare or whatever, or you can get you a private doctor that you've been paying for years and stuff. Like it depends on you. You're gonna pay for what you get. So when that doctor who doesn't really get paid or any incentives is work for the county, right? When he really just wire you up the best way he can and really don't give a fuck, right? And send you out of there because he know you don't have any insurance or anything, but wire you up the best way you can do it, right? Or you got this private doctor who's been doing this. This is his specialty because he don't work. He doesn't work on back one day and feet the other day. Then work on physicals the other day. No, he directly work on backs. Right? Your insurance sent you to a back specialist, not a motherfucker that works on the whole body. They sent you to a foot specialist. Right? They sent you to a heart specialist, a blood specialist, someone who specializes in blood, not a fucking they send you to a laboratory where you go get the blood drawn and you and everybody else with Obamacare and every other care and all this other stuff. Y'all up in there waiting on your turn. No, you have a private insurance and stuff like that. So the reason why these things go up because they say, hey, you can pay for this high ass insurance, or you can opt in and go to this free insurance that everybody else is being offered. Either way, you can get the option, but we have to go up because we can't do this shit no more because our premium, because we're losing customers that's opting into this plan. And since they're opting into this plan, we're not getting the same premiums as we getting and anything like that. So in order to do these operations, we must charge a higher premium or a higher rate, or we can't perform these operations at the current status. You know what I'm saying? Because too many people is opting out of the plans, right? Because they can't afford them no more. So we have to go up. So the operation that you used to have that cost this, guess what? Because it's Obamacare and this, and people getting kicked out of plans, and we're not doing that, the operation now costs that. They don't tell you about that type of shit. You got to understand supply and demand. The reason why America medical system is so high, and the pills and the medicine and high because they got a lot of generic pills. Like it's like when you go to the store, right? You have an option. You can pay for Bayer, you can pay for aspirin, you can pay for Tylenol, or you can pay for Ralph's Special or the 90. You can pay for either one. The option is yours. Ralph's and Bayer and all that shit may cost $7. The other shit may cost $2.49. You may say, fuck it, I finna go with the $2.49. It's made by the pharmacy, it's made by Walgreens or Walmart or Rite Aid or whatever. I'm gonna go with this one, the Rite Aid sleeping medicine. Instead of the NyQuil. The NyQuil $9. Huh? The one that worked at Rite Aid is $3.49. You have the option to go with the best one where you think you know it's gonna work, or you're gonna go with the other one where you can afford, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna still do the job. People with money gonna always go with the one that's the best because they want the best, and people gonna supply that with the best. You think $100 pair of shoes is made with the same material as $1,000 pair of shoes? Shit is different, baby.
The many millions of Americans that have watched people that I care about suffer and in some cases die because of lack of health care.
So should they all be killed then?
His initial 827 followers on Instagram grew exponentially Monday as we watched. By 3 o'clock, more than 32,000. An hour later, 53,000. By 5 o'clock Monday, more than 71,000 followers before that account was suspended. Many of the comments calling for his freedom and calling him a hero.
Should they all be killed, these healthcare executives? Would that make you even more joyful?
No, that would not.
Well, why not?
And,
why are you laughing?
I think because it wouldn't fix the
You seem to
system.
find the whole thing hilarious.
What am I going to do? I'm going to stop eating McDonald's.
It got so bad, Google had to remove reviews after that location was flooded with negative comments.
I find your question funny.
A bloke's been murdered in the street. I don't find it funny at all.
Someone hung a banner above I-83 with the words "Deny, Defend, Oppose, Healthcare for All," a reference to bullet casings left at the crime scene. Amazon pulled apparel and home goods featuring the phrase.
I don't find it funny that tens of thousands of Americans die every year and because they are denied life-saving health care from people like the CEO. Now, I want to fix this system. You're right. We shouldn't be going around shooting each other with vigilante justice. No. I think that it is a good thing that this murder has led to America, or really the media.
I think it's a good thing that this murder has led to talk. Why you couldn't conversate? Why you couldn't bring it up on a platform, right, that make people understand the importance of it without
elites and politicians,
without somebody getting killed, right? Why you couldn't be intelligent or articulate enough to do that? Why have to be somebody being murdered for you to bring it up, right? Which is not going to last long, but because the conversation is not going to last long, because guess what? It's going to be some more news next week, and it's going to be put on the back burner. There's been way other stories that was covered way more than this, that had way more importance than this, that fell out of the news way more faster. So this is another story, you know what I'm saying, besides the black, not the Daniel Penny story, but the Black Lives Matter story and the fight for justice for this fool story is going to vanish. Not Daniel Penny, right? And the fight for the medical and all that shit is going to vanish. Not the murder, right? Because they still want to know, it's still a suspicion behind the phones and the money and all that. That's not going to die out. But all that medical shit and all that talk, that shit going to be gone in a week. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about it in a week. So ain't nobody really give a fuck about it now. People talking about how cute he is and all. Ain't nobody talking about what he's fighting for with medical justice. Oh no, he's cute, girl, and I would give him the business. And I would have sex with him and his eyebrows and all that. There was some whole other shit. They didn't give a fuck about no damn medical or no CEO or no shit like that. They on some whole other shit. Right? So her getting up here talking about she really don't give a fuck about nobody's life and she getting enjoyment out of it and a good thing. We all talking about it. And said, why you wasn't talking about it last week? Why you wasn't talking about it the week before? So what you're saying is every time somebody get killed, that's the only time we can bring something up of importance, that somebody get killed first. I want to talk about abortion. Let me go out and do something, you know what I'm saying, and do something that's going to eventually hurt somebody, so I can get the word out about abortion. Huh? I'm going to go out. I want to talk about transgender rights. So I want to go out and I'm going to do something because that's how they do it now. Oh, well, it's a bad thing that the person died, but it's a good thing that we're talking about transgender rights. It's a bad thing that the church burned down and a couple of people, but it's a good thing we're talking about women's rights. What? It's a good thing that police was murdered, but it's a good thing we're talking about police justice. Right? They say the most demonic shit in the world to cover it up. They're covering up for a person that shot somebody in the back of the head, like that person was personally responsible for whatever was going on in his life. Right? You celebrate that, and you say you pro-life, right? I mean, not pro-life. You women. I don't know if they say not pro-life as far as baby, but pro-life as far as people, right? You fight for people's right to live and the right for this and all this other stuff. But as soon as somebody or something don't go your way, you feel you have the right to kill. When Donald Trump almost got assassinated, the same type of people got on there and say why the person missed. They was praying that Donald Trump got shot. These are the same people are praying that this dude just got assassinated. The same people. They want murder. They want death if they don't get their way. This happened for years, and then they hide behind unity and all this other shit. This is why people are starting to see their ways like, wait a minute, the party is fucking wicked. We're seeing what y'all doing with the justice system. We're seeing what y'all doing with the immigration system. We're seeing what y'all doing with every motherfucking system we got. Y'all destroying the Constitution and everything. Y'all destroying it. Right? And then y'all want to sit up there and say, well, look, and then people see it, and then they say, well, we don't agree with this. It's found y'all do so much shit. It's like y'all brought y'all shit to add in more shit so people can get tired. Like, man, you know what? I just can't take it no more. First, it was LBGT. LBT. There was LBGQ. There was LBGTQ. There was LBGTQ. There was LGBT plus. Like, what the fuck? Then first it was Gay Day. Then it was Gay Rights Day. Then it was Transgender Day. Then it was Grandma's Transgender Rights Day. Then it was like what the fuck? Then first it was teach your kid this. Then it was teach your kid that. Then it was teach your kid how to be transgender. Then it was teach your kid about sexuality. Then it was teach your kids he can be anything. Then it was hiding from you parents. Like what the fuck is that? Like first the border not closed. First the border is closed, right? First the immigrants not committing crimes, right? Then you come out with an immigrant crime, you find out they commit more crimes than Americans. What the fuck is that? Like it comes to a point where the average person is like, it's like you're in a relationship and you try to hold on to the person you love, and it comes to a point you're like, you know what? It is just too much. I can't take it no more. I have to go. Like I hope you understand, but it's just too much for me. I tried to wait it out. I thought you would change. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting worse and worse. This is one thing, and then another thing, and then like now you saying like first a man can have a period, right? Then a man can have enter women's sports. Now a man can have babies? What the fuck? Like some shit this go too far. Then you want me to pay for it? What the fuck? Some shit is go too far. Motherfuckers say I can't take it no more. I'm out. Sign me, deal me out. I'm out. I can't do it no more. I give.
That this murder has led to America, or really the media elites and politicians in this country paying attention to this issue for the first time. You mentioned you couldn't understand why somebody would feel this reaction when they watched a CEO die. It's because you have not dealt, it sounds like, with the American healthcare system in the way that millions of other Americans have.
I've dealt with the healthcare system in various ways in America. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but the idea that I would view it as something.
Have you been denied life-saving treatment?
The idea that I would view it as something joyful that a man has been, who's just a healthcare executive, has been executed in the street, I find completely bizarre. Yeah, Taylor, I don't mean to be rude, but why the fuck are you laughing all the time? I don't get it. Sorry.
I don't mean to be rude. Why the fuck are you laughing all the time? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude, but you are fucking rude. Why the fuck are you laughing all the time? Like, what do you find funny? That a man died. See how I mean, this is the evil. You're laughing at a man dying because you figure this is the only way you can come up with a solution to talk about a problem that you have. It has to be murder. It has to be death. It has to be the worst shit that ever existed. The lowest. I mean, for you to say, okay, now let's talk about it. Why? A man had to die for you to talk about it.
Hey, look, I don't mean to be rude, but why the fuck are you laughing all the time? I don't get it. Sorry, apologies for my language, but honestly, I find it unbelievable. What are you laughing at?
I am laughing at Tommy's insane mischaracterization of why people are angry. It has nothing to do with Occupy Wall Street. This is a feeling that people feel across the left and the right. You mentioned Ben Shapiro earlier in his video about the healthcare exec. I encourage people to check the comment section on that video, okay? 100% of America is united on this, or rather the majority of America is united on this.
Definitely know who wins Time's Sexiest Alleged Murderer of the Year.
They got him the sexiest murder of the year, right? Now, not only are TikTok motherfuckers joking about it, you also got mainstream media joking about this shit, right?
Is united on this.
Definitely know who wins.
How sick is this shit? How sick is it that mainstream media is also calling this man sexy? Not calling him a killer, not calling him evil, right? They calling this dude sexy. They let you know this shit is that Hollywood is really one of the most corrupt, weirdest, sexually exploited places on the fucking face of the earth. They roll. They don't give a fuck how far they go. They're laughing. One lady laughing. Then you have some other people calling them sexy. And late night TV calling them sexy. Sick.
America is united on this, or rather the majority of America is united on this.
Definitely know who wins Time's Sexiest Alleged Murderer of the Year.
Nope, nothing alike. Y'all got the wrong guy. I see a bird and then this man right here. Not the same person.
This is a Universal Healthcare CEO shooter. There's a very distinct reason why I can tell this is not. Nicole said it.
They don't even believe it's him. They don't even believe it's him. It's not him. Nigga got this. The FBI said it's him, right? I kind of gonna roll with the FBI. I'm not gonna go with no motherfucker off the Facebook, off the Instagram, right? They got 3D cameras. Don't even got 4D. Got a damn 3D, 2D camera version picture of him, right? This motherfucker got caught with IDs. He got caught with the gun. He got caught with the backpack. He got caught with the clothes. He got caught with the manifesto, right? He got caught with everything that the killer would have, but the eyebrows. Into the bitch. He got the phones. He got 10 phones. He got everything the killer may have, but he don't have the eyebrows, so it's not him. Wait a minute. Wait, you mean to tell me that these motherfucking Instagram, TikTok investigators done solved the damn crime already? It's not him, right? Look at the eyebrows. Right, they done solved it already. They're like, the FBI is why hire all these motherfucking FBI agents when you get TikTokers to solve the damn crime? Look at all this. Look, he don't have the same eyebrows. My baby mama ain't got the goddamn same gorilla hair on her back in every picture. One time her gorilla hair looked black, one time it looked brown, one time it looked curly, one time it looked straight. She ain't got the same gorilla hair on her back, but you saying he supposed to have the same eyebrows on his face when you're looking with a 2D camera? Had everything the killer had. Notes, manifestos, the guns, the silencer. Right? The damn video. This nigga still in the same damn hoodie. Like, you mean, this motherfucker they done follow him. This nigga used this. I don't understand. How the fuck is you gonna shoot a son of a bitch, then hop on an e-bike? You gonna use your ID to hop on an e-bike? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who does that? I'm finna shoot you and hop on a city bike. Like, he shouldn't be hard to find. I knew he wasn't gonna be hard to find. Soon as they say that nigga hopped on an e-bike, that was before he let down his mask. That was before he was eating at McDonald's. That was before I was learning he was flirting with everybody. Right? I said, this nigga hopped on the e-bike. Oh, this nigga's gone. Oh, this nigga's gone. Who? That's like robbing a bank, then paying for a motherfucking taxi or Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did he go? I don't know. The motherfucker called an Uber while he was inside of the bank. Follow the Uber wherever that motherfucker Uber went. That's where that motherfucker went. Uber, come and pick me up from Wells Fargo, the one on Florence. Yeah, I'm ready. You said no with motherfucker Uber after your ass just robbed the bank. You idiot.
Best. This did not become this in like 4 business days. The brow.
That would go to Luigi Mangione, the suspect in the shooting of the CEO of United Healthcare.
We do not think that this healthcare system that is murdering, again, thousands of innocent Americans who, by the way, Tommy, also have families, also have children. These people are being killed by our barbaric and evil for-profit healthcare system. And I agree, we should not necessarily go around shooting people in the street. And while I am joyful that this issue has been brought to attention,
did you hear that, Pierce?
I agree
Not necessarily.
Who's become
We should not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? But if we have to, we got to. They should not necessarily. You see how the wordplay is? I don't forgive them, you know what I'm saying? I don't fault them. We should not necessarily. Them is big words. You got to understand semantics. I'm glad she caught that shit. Not necessarily.
the hottest cold-blooded killer
in the street. And while I am joyful that this issue has been brought to attention,
did you hear that, Pierce? Not necessarily.
who's become the hottest cold-blooded killer in America. I'm not sure what this says about us, but ever since these photos of him came out,
high IQ going and killing a CEO, just all very, very weird.
It's just unbelievable.
They shouldn't be shot in the streets. They shouldn't be shot in the streets because, again, it doesn't solve the systemic problem. You could United Healthcare will just appoint a new ghoulish CEO.
He had like a manifesto in his backpack along with like a gun with a silencer. He's kind of cute though. Can I say that? I mean, I'm a married mom with 3 kids, but he's kind of cute. People keep doing the audio smash or pass. Smash. Again, married, so not in real life, but like he's cute.
The point is that we need to fix these systems so that, again, people like Brian or whoever's in charge of these companies stops murdering.
That is a perfect point, sir. For his spine so motherfucking bad, but he playing James Bond. You know, how the fuck is you creeping on somebody? Your ass stood in the damn restaurant plotting for 3 damn days, right? You hopped on the e-bike, rolled that motherfucker off, right? You been on a run but your back is in pain so damn much, right? But you was able to play James Bond. It is a bitch. How did that happen? You was moving swift on that damn bike. It's like you had no damn back problem. That would have been the least of my damn look. That would have been the least of my thoughts. Like, this nigga got a back problem. Wait a minute, how is this nigga so swift? Everybody need a back problem. Like he got this all in his neck. Like, what? Evidently sudden work. Like wait a minute, this. Like, you must be the bionic man. You know what happened, Sarah Ford? I'm gonna tell you what happened, Sarah Ford. This is what happened, right? Because I'm going to break it down, Sarah Ford. What happened was the operation was so good, right, that he actually put some of that Wolverine titanium in his neck, and he didn't want that, right? So like Wolverine done in the movie, they looking at the wrong movie. They talking about some other shit. They need to be looking at Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? So he instilled him with some titanium Wolverine steel, Sarah Ford. And what happened was, right, the dude say, well, I turned into what we gonna call this? Wolverine man at night with claws and shit. And I don't want this happening to nobody else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end it, because this dude is not a CEO. He's really an evil scientist, and he's not really killing people. He's really transforming people into Wolverines for the government, Sarah Ford, because the government is trying to make super warriors out of people, right? So they can fight the likes of China and Ukraine, right? Not Ukraine, China and Russia without using regular people. They can use regular people with superhuman strength that can take bullets, that can run faster. You know what I'm saying? That's all the way gay. But this type of gay, you don't have to be like gay and woke. You can be like gay and a superhero because you got titanium steel up in you, so they're not worried about it, right? So I know what it's about. It's to stop the project from happening. Project Wolverine. That's what we're gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of different Wolverines, so he got that shit in his neck. Sarah Ford, Sarah Ford, you cracked the code. See, I didn't even think about that. You saw the Titanic, this nigga neck. Look how he hopped on the bike and he like was swift with the gun and shit and clicking and shit because you had a back injury. You ain't gonna be able to do your neck like that and click the gun and shit and walk over there and ride the bike off and shit like this. This nigga didn't even have a getaway car. This motherfucker. Oh my God! This is the word. They was like when it first came out. Oh, this nigga's a professional. A professional what? A professional idiot? Oh, fucking. Oh, you see the way he cocked the gun? He's a professional. This nigga had the man. Professional. This nigga worked. This nigga slept in a hostel. If he was professional, he would have went over there and he would have paid it. Look. If he had $10,000, he should have went to Mexico and El Salvador, right, and say, "Hey, come here. You want to be rich? Like, yeah, I got a job for you to do, right?" Then they come over here, right, and say, "Look, man, you see him right there? $10,000. You do your job, right? And then you go back to your country and you rich, right?" He do his job. He go back to the country, and then he never be seen before. Then you don't have motherfuckers like, "Hey, man, I went to hospital with that nigga." Not him. He was in El Salvador, motherfucker. You can't. Ain't no friend, but like, "Hey, man, he lives next door to me." Like, no, not him. That motherfucker in Haiti living fat. Like, "Hey, man, it's that black dude." Like, no, not that nigga. He from Africa. That nigga back in the motherland. That nigga took care of my wife, and his ass is good. You can Google him or you can fingerprint his ass all you want to. You can look for all the fingerprints you want to. It ain't gonna matter, motherfucker. I got me a motherfucker from Pakistan over this motherfucker. It ain't gonna matter unless you give the Pakistani police. You motherfucker got the Pakistani police fingerprints in that motherfucker. Well, you ain't gonna find Habibi, motherfucker. That's how you do that. You don't do this shit yourself. Motherfucker be hiring. Motherfucker be trying to do a hit on their wife, be hiring hitmen and shit, you know what I'm saying, or their husband and shit. Then they get busted and shit. Like, "Oh, what happened? There's a fake hitman. It's the FBI." No, you can go damn so you can go to Tijuana. You can go to across the border, you know what I'm saying, with a color. Look, nigga, I'm gonna pay you $200 now, and I'll pay the other $9,800 when you do the job. If not, he don't do the job. What, you out of $200? You know what I'm saying? But you get this nigga. Come on, you look, and you don't look, and you gotta look, Hector. This is what you do. You cross the border, right? And it's gonna be a stolen car from you for you, right? What you do is do the job and drive the car back and leave it. I'm gonna report the car stolen. And ain't gonna find it at the border. Matter of fact, and I'm not gonna report it, and I'm not gonna do it in my name. I don't get another motherfucker to do it. Let's leave the car at the border, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't let them be like, put two and two together. Like, wait a minute. Your baby mama is going and your car going at the same time? Like, no, nigga, you a suspect. Something fishy about this. Your baby mama going and your car going. So I gotta be here, Hector. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Look, listen, she work out, right? She usually eat at the all-you-can-eat restaurant about this time, Hector. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and as soon as I see the shit on the news, you got your other $98 motherfucker. You got your other 90. I'm gonna give you two right now, and the other 9,800. Look, there's two right here to help you. Matter of fact, I don't give you the ride. You can come across the border with me. Come on. I'm telling you, for to build me a house. That's what you got to do, man. The hell you showing yourself for? You know, Starbucks and all that shit. They can get as much film as on Mustafa as they want to. Mustafa ain't got no criminal record over here. He got a gang criminal record over there in Israel. He motherfucking Pakistan, but he ain't got no motherfucking criminal record over here. He maybe got one in Zimbabwe, but they don't know his black ass over here. It was the black son of a bitch. That's all I know. Well, there's a lot of them over here, ma'am. Akbak is going back to Zimbabwe. You don't know shit. Let's go.
Murdering tens of thousands of innocent Americans.
Release my nigga. Release my nigga.
Don't you think this is...
Release your nigga. Wait a minute. That bitch said release her nigga and her real baby daddy locked the fuck up. She there with right. She talk about release the CEO kid and her real baby daddy probably mad as a motherfucker. Like, bitch, I'm still locked up. Like, what the fuck you doing? Release your baby daddy. You talking about release my nigga. Bitch, hold on. You out here protesting for another nigga? Bitch, when I get home, bitch, you better not be there. I know it's your house, but bitch, I got the key. Yeah, you better not be there. Release my nigga. Release my nigga.
Stops murdering tens of thousands of innocent Americans.
Release my nigga. Release my nigga.
Don't you think this is a systemic problem that's coming from the top? Look what Trump tweets.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, it's Donald Trump's fault that the motherfucking New York killer, because remember Donald Trump said, I can shoot a motherfucker in New York City in broad daylight and get away with it. Well, this dude right here thought he could do the same thing. They were like, no, this is injustice. Donald Trump said it. Why can't I do it? Donald Trump said it. Donald Trump, nigga, I didn't actually mean that. You see what Donald Trump, look, wait a minute, right? What Donald Trump said he can shoot somebody. Where that shit at? I told you that Donald Trump said, Trump says he can shoot somebody. He done this, you know what I'm saying, because he's watching Trump, so I understand. Look, here you go.
Thanks. Where'd you get?
He thought he could shoot somebody in the gay community would still accept him, right? I guess he was right on that. Maybe I was wrong. And he was right.
And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see?
And gay people are the most loyal people, right? I have the most loyal people. That's what dude thought. You know what I'm saying? I got a gang of gay people with me, got a gang of liberal bitches with me, and shit, I got the most liberal people. That's what they say. I got the most loyal people.
See that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
See? That's what I'm saying. He could stand on middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, he wouldn't lose any dicks, okay? He wouldn't lose any dicks. He still get all the dicks he want. Okay? Donald Trump was talking about voters and he was talking about dicks. Same city, same street. This nigga try to re-impersonate Donald Trump. So when she say Donald Trump said this, Donald Trump said that, maybe she right.
It's like incredible. No, they say, Trump, we love you too, man. Trump's voters are by far, you know, I'm at 68, 69%. I'm at 90% total. Like, will you say absolutely? I think it's 68 or 69%. Will you most likely stay? That gets into the 90s. Other guys are like at 10. A guy like Jeb Bush, he has a nobody, but he's like at not. I mean, like they don't have people. They have nothing. Rubio, soft. They're all soft.
He said all those soft. That's fucked up. I'm gonna end it right there. Don't do it to him, Trump. All right? He said I can stand in front of it and shoot somebody. That's what the gay dude thought, right? So she was right about Donald Trump. So we're gonna give her that. We're gonna give her that because, like I said, this crime was acted out because Donald Trump. And this dude thought he was gonna shoot somebody and he wasn't gonna lose no dicks. And he didn't lose no dicks. Tom, you heard that, Tom? He didn't lose no dicks, Tom. And he gave some pussy. Tom, he didn't lose no dicks and gave some pussy. How did that work out? How did that work out? Like he got some shit that he didn't even want. Like, wait a minute. I didn't do this to get no pussy. I did this to get more dicks. I don't know what all these bitches right before. This is not that type of party. Like, I don't understand. Like this nigga I don't know why these hoes sending me all this shit. I mean the dicks. He done. Oh my God, this nigga done. He didn't lose no dicks and done gained some pussy. Oh my God. Is that how you do it? I was wondering at time. We was wondering how we done it, Tom. We was wondering how you get all the hoes. Now me and Tom know how to get all the hoes. But shit, I don't think me and Tom trying to go that route. We don't want to be writing bitches from behind the pen, Tom. We like, yeah. Me and Tom, we'll take your word for it, bro. We will take your word for it, my MAGA. Someone would tell me it was blood statement, no dick lost. No dick lost. Hey, Tyus, no dick lost here. He can do all the crimes in the world. I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue, shoot somebody, and I would not lose a dick. Like, what? Why did he say that? You saw his Instagram followers. You know, you got all kind of gay men on there. I wish I couldn't find none because I ain't got no TikTok. I had to download TikTok or something. But all kind of gay men on there was like, yeah, he can get it. He's the man. So he gave more dicks and more assholes and more elbows. OMG. So that's how you do it. Now we know the secret. If I ever get desperate, I know how to get all the hoes, all the liberal hoes, and become a serial killer. They don't like babies, but they love serial killers. They kill the babies and keep the serial killers alive. Ain't that a bitch? They talking about free this nigga, but they assassinate a baby. You sick son of a bitch, you.
Problem that's coming from the top. Look what Trump tweets or whatever social, whatever it's called, false social.
Called truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, there's the stuff that comes out of his mouth is exactly this kind of stuff, and he allows it. And people, I noticed in 2016, wow, people are behaving differently.
You suddenly realize how bad it
Why don't you listen to that clip again? Because I don't say that I feel joy in the man's death. I said I feel joy because, and that's exactly when you cut me off. And if you let me finish,
Bullshit.
I would say I feel joy.
Bullshit.
Oh, bullshit, Pierce. You don't.
No,
you don't know what was in
that's
your head.
not. That's not. She's right. She's right, Pierce.
Bullshit.
Look at Captain Savo. Look at Captain Savo. That's not my pick. Look at Captain Savo hoe. When Pierce called out, that's bullshit. Pierce, come on, Pierce, come on, no, don't do that. That's bullshit. No, come on, don't do that, baby. Don't say that. Don't do that.
You don't. You don't know what was in my
that's
head.
not. That's not. She's right. She's right, Pierce.
Bullshit.
From his holding cell, from his mugshot, someone found his abs somewhere online.
The moment that we all hoped would never come, they got him, guys. This is what he looks like. This is him. This is him. This is why it's important to hear both sides of the story.
Why? Because he got a six-pack bitch? These bitches is desperate.
So many women and so many men are going nuts over how good looking this killer is. Ryan Murphy right now is flying to Netflix headquarters in a jetpack. And there's a huge wave of horny washing over us right now.
She actually said, I feel joy, and then you interrupted her there. Perhaps, I don't know what she was going to say, but she certainly didn't get a chance to finish.
Well,
finish
the viewers
thought.
can watch the whole thing in the right context.
And you may not realize this, but
we don't censor things here. Mark, I don't know why you're going out of your way to defend her, mate.
What is going on? There are dozens of products for sale on Etsy with his face on them.
I never understood y'all writing letters to attractive men who were in jail until I saw Luigi. Somebody give me that cell number. Where is he at? He in Pennsylvania. I'ma come get him. I'ma stick beside him. I'ma stick beside him. Damn. He needs a Princess Peach. Why don't the men in the Bang Bang Shoot 'em Up movies look like him? Put him in put him in that movie. Dang, we can get married right after. I just don't understand. Smart. He reads books. Can hold that blicky. When he gets sticky, I like him. He's just my type. How tall is he? Do we know his specs? What's the height? Because that's gonna tell me everything I need to know. Because if he's a short king, he might try to assassinate me. Might have that short man complex, so can't do that.
There's
You might have a short man. No, bitch, he got a assassin complex, bitch. What the fuck you mean? I need to know how tall he is. He can hold that blicky. Yeah, when he hold that blicky and beat your ass, that's the type of female who keep on forgiving him for whooping her ass repeatedly. Oh, but he can hold the blicky and he's smart and he read books. But you want an educated ass whooper? You want an educated spot? Look, I know he whooped my ass, girl, but he read books. I know he beat the shit out of me every day, but he graduated from Penn State. Right? Well, how low is your standards? So he may treat me like the world. He may respect me, but bitch, he ain't graduated from Penn State, and he don't read no books, bitch. So he ain't shit to me. He may treat me like the world, give me everything I want to, but he don't read books, bitch. Then he ain't holding the blicky. So I'm not attracted to a nigga who ain't an assassin. This nigga go to church, bitch. How unattractive is that? This nigga's not out there assassinating niggas with the blicky, bitch. Why would I want a nigga like that? He's unattractive.
Luigi Mangione crypto. There are lookalike contests.
Because Taylor, let's be honest. You know what you said. You wish you hadn't said it. Let me give Taylor an opportunity. Would you like to apologize for using the word joy?
I know I've been shitting on Italian food for my entire life, but suddenly I'm team carbonara, ravioli, capricola. Anyways, Luigi Mangione, if you're watching this is for you.
Me and my girls distracting the guards so Luigi Magnagon can escape, right? So she's saying her and her homegirls gonna go out there. Now they're trying to break the nigga out. These bitches is sick. And I mean, it's plenty of niggas that look like him on the street. Bitch, you have to go like, wait a minute. Now, I don't understand the desperation of these hoes. Like, you think you out of all them hoes, you're gonna be the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? All these hoes writing them and falling in love with him like, oh, if only I can change him. When he get out of jail in 55 years, I can make him love me. I got 55 years to work on it. Well, I can't wait. I can see the phone call now, baby. I know you got all this time. I can't wait till we turn 70 so we can be with each other forever. I know we're 22 right now, but when we turn 70 years old, we'll be able to live with each other forever. Forever. Baby, we only got 25 more years left. We almost there. We halfway there. Baby, I know you in bad health, but hold on, baby. We only got 5 more years left, baby. Hold on, baby. Don't leave me. Can I talk to her in the retirement in the nurse? Hello, is Miss Johnson in there? She sleep? Hold on, baby. When I get out of this retirement home in prison, I don't come to that retirement home in Compton. Don't worry, this whole that bed in that retirement assisted living home for me, baby. I'll be there. We done waited all this time. We gonna live our last 3 weeks together. Like, come on, man. How the fuck you gonna plan for that? You plan for that, you gotta be a desperate bitch. You gonna wait for a nigga or you hoping they're gonna beat this case. Like, what's the phone call? Baby, they set me up. You know I'm gonna beat this case, right? And me and you gonna be together forever. You promise you gonna beat me the case? Yeah, bitch, I promise. We gonna be together forever. Send me $100. I gotta buy me something right quick. I'll call you back later. Excuse me. Yeah, you love me, baby. Send me $1,000 right quick. Me and you gonna be the only one together. Me and you, baby. Me and you. I'm gonna beat this case. You promise, baby? Y'all beat it. Yeah. I need another $1,000. I'm giving it to my lawyer. Bing. They'll be calling 15,000 bitches asking for $100. You give me 75. I know you from you ain't got it. You got a couple of kids. Give me $35. I gotta. Bling. Gonna call me next bitch. Yeah. Is you gonna be with me? Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna be with you. Just send me $13 right now, bitch. I'm gonna be with you as soon as I get out of jail. Send me $13 a month.
Again, if you take the word joy completely out of context from the word that I said
Would you like
it
to?
was because
Bitch, joy should be taken completely out of your mouth. You took it out of context. It should be taken out of your mouth.
Would you like to
I'm so glad you
apologize?
just
Yes or
played the
no?
clip.
Yes or no?
You just played the clip that showed that
Do you
I
want to
said I feel joy
apologize?
because, and that's right when you cut me off.
Do you
So
want
let
to
me tell you why I
apologize?
feel joy.
So, does New York release mugshots? Because when Luigi's mugshot is released, like, I hope somebody makes a T-shirt with it with free Luigi, because I will buy like 15 of them.
I feel joy because people like you who are rich and powerful and on TV and have all the access to all the healthcare privileges in the world are finally being forced to pay attention to the barbaric healthcare system that murders tens of thousands of innocent Americans.
But how do they murder them? What the fuck do they do to murder them? What do they go out and make these motherfucking cancer? Do they go out and inject cancer in people? Do they go out and break people's backs? Do they go out and make people look, we're gonna inject this nigga with some heart disease. We're gonna murder this nigga. We're gonna inject this nigga with some heart disease and some cholesterol. We're gonna inject this nigga with diabetes. We're gonna inject this nigga with heart cancer and lung cancer. Fuck the shit he was smoking and the shit he was eating. Right? We're gonna inject this motherfucker with syphilis. Like, how is they murdering them? Right? Remember they said Donald Trump is murdering people. Donald Trump is responsible for $15,000, 15,000 deaths. They have Donald Trump death troll on. Today, this how many people Donald Trump murdered today. He murdered 10,000 in New York and like, wait a minute, Donald Trump wasn't even in New York today. Well, he murdered them in Florida too. Like, what the fuck? You know how many people Donald Trump murdered? He murdered more people than Hitler. Like, what the fuck? They turned Donald Trump and COVID, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump and Hitler and COVID into the damn gas chambers. This nigga killed 15,000 motherfuckers today. It's Donald Trump's fault. 15,000 people dead. Like, what? Right, but like they don't say they're not gonna give them for credit for the people who lived. No, this is fuck the millions of people that live. We're gonna give the 15,000 people that died today. Donald Trump murdered these people. The doctor, the CEO. Wait a minute, nigga, I'm a CEO. How the fuck did I murder them? You murder millions of people every day. Like, how? Who murdered millions of people? That nigga should be in jail. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck murders millions of people every day?
And that is what I feel joy in, that people like you are forced to confront those systemic problems. That's what I'm joyful.
Yeah, I knew it would be my fault as well at some stage.
People are making fan cams. Do you know what these are? These are, again, I learned about this today. These are tribute montages like this.
I'm taking a chance because I like you a lot. So I'll give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee. Suddenly you call my name and I just might bring a nice boat up to the moon. Suddenly you call my
I was hella gay. That was hella gay. Just like this dude is hella gay. Well, I want to thank y'all for watching this show. I'm about to be up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got to wake up early in the morning to do some promoting and do my show and things like that. I want to thank y'all for coming out. I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll have another show, more comedy, more news on whatever is hot. Whatever is hot up in this bitch we're going to talk about. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. See you later, alligators. I'm out.